Damn, I'm muted. What's up, guys? What is going on? What is up? Welcome back to another episode of the O.O.C. Got the usual suspects in the house. Roberto, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Find me right here Wednesday night, good people. When you do arrive, 9 o'clock with my boys down. Big Afford Entertainment, JG Shaolin. Getting shit off our chest.
100%. We also have the man, the myth, the legend. JG Shaolin is in the house. JG, you know what to do, brother.
JG Shaolin terrific, the undefeated, undisputed final boss of the 36 Champions of Shaolin. What? Thank y'all for tuning in live this fire stream on the O.O.C. with the host Nzo, aka the Abbot, and the Osiris of the Spliff King, and the Professor of Ganja, alongside the co-host Roberto, aka Mr. 100, aka No Trouble Did Anything Gonna Be Irie. No woman, no cry. And of course, check out next month when we do the Daredevil watch parties with me, Hermano de Otra Madre, El Presidente de Nueva York, Superwise. And check out my uncle on the GGC. We're doing big things over there coming soon. And please check out the man who always giving that message, the amazing, the outstanding, the charismatic, always man of the hour. Dr. Say's the illest because he suffers from that realness. If you smell what Danny's cooking.
He ain't even here.
Nzo, the hate is real, man.
He ain't even here. What are we doing over here? No.
The PayPal came in, so I got to do my thing.
Oh, it came in this time, but the last time we were on the stream, you forgot about them. You know what I mean? No, all right. I got you.
My mind was everywhere else that night.
You mooched some good weed that night, eh?
I wish. I'm not a mooch.
Hey, you see what he said first, Roberto? He said, I wish. He didn't say I'm not a mooch first. He said, I wish.
I heard that.
Yeah.
People like me. They think I'm cool, so they just give me weed. I can't help it. I'm not going to turn them down. That's been disrespectful.
That's a gift, yo. I would take it.
Exactly.
I would put it too.
Yeah, so would I. 100%. It's a gift, but it turns into mooching when you never have.
How is it mooching?
For me, my clause is if he asks.
I never ask.
It's he walked in and it's not given away. The routine is changed up a bit, and he happens to break and go. You guys got anything? That's where I would classify him as a mooch. But if he just come and chill and I say, yeah, I'm going to hold off and see, and he doesn't do nothing, man, he's free to come in anytime.
I got you.
Now, I will say this. If somebody come in with a spliff, if somebody walks in with a spliff and it smells so good, I'm like, hey, you got any more? They say, yeah, take a puff. If they don't ask for money, it's not my fault. Okay? It's not my fault.
I can't lie. I had some brethren that I would go check when I was dry. And I know I'm leaving their cherry for the day. So,
I have to.
You know what I mean? So they can't call me a mooch because I would run the same speed, If I had a spliff and it was just one spliff, we were butting it.
Yeah, 100%. No, I agree with you too. For me too, like back in the day, there was actually a time where I didn't have shit. You know what I mean? So I had to be checking my boys, and
that's how they're your boys.
But yes, I definitely was like JG. I was a mooch at one point. 100%.
Whoa. I was not a mooch. If I ever ask, I'll take 2 puffs. Now let it go. Two puffs, and there you go. Appreciate it. I go.
Well,
It's not like I'm taking the whole thing and smoking most of it.
Yeah, well, the fact that you don't really smoke much, all you need is 2 puffs. You probably high as a kite off of 2 puffs. No?
Ain't no wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, trust me, I wish I could take 2 puffs and be high. I'd save a lot more money. Trust me.
Those fucking dragon mooches.
Whoa. Now you got Eli involved in this too? You got Eli involved in this too?
Yes.
Eli, you and my homie. It's on now. Rap beef, bro.
With a big run in it. You know, it's a big run on the side of it. And then when I put the shit on the shit and then fucking inherit the spliff. If you do that, I ain't touching that shit again.
You know what? To be honest with you, Roberto, though, after COVID, I don't share my weed with nobody.
Neither do I.
Neither
do I. Go, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Like I'm near the end, I'll give you the rest. You can fight for it.
Yeah.
You know, like candy and shit. You know,
like the night we went out, we all shared one, right? But we're boys. We've been hanging out. We done know. But like anybody else in general, like
I don't know if you recognize.
You gotta roll up.
I only bun my split. You didn't see that, huh?
No, I didn't notice that you didn't. You took a puff of Craig's one though.
Yeah, but you know how you drop your fingers over the filter.
Yeah. I only took
like
a
my
puff
people. He can give me fucking something. I don't know what he does when he leaves.
Yeah. I only took like a puff of it too, and then just to try it, to taste it. But then other than that, I smoked my own stuff.
You know what the problem is, JG? This fucking generation, they don't know what real is. They think
that's
it's
true.
Funny. They think it's funny and you're paranoid and all that. Yo, when you could drop 60 in a conversation, then you know you got through some shit. You fucking 20 something, you think you've seen it all? Boy, you better wake the fuck up. Huh? Now I'm the old man bitching knowledge on them. You fucking bitches. It's my turn now. You better recognize. Give me some respect. They're like, this guy's fucking really angry. You're fucking right, I am. I can't even give advice so that you guys fucking go into Google. Just believe the shit I'm telling you, man. You know?
I want to do something real quick, guys. Just give me 1 second while I pull it up.
Yo, Eli, I thought we were cool, man. Rap beef. We're gonna do an AI rap beef. It's on now.
That's dirty. That's dirty. I'd like to hear.
I got AI bars for you.
Eli is on point. You know what I'm saying? Eli is on point.
I like to hear that rap.
Okay, so why can't I find it? All right, hold on. Let me do it like this. And let me share real quick. Oh, wait, it's not there anymore. All right, so whatever. Let me just share this like this. So last week I told you guys that my friend's daughter was missing, my homeboy James, but she has been found now. So I just wanted to put a picture up there so everybody knows. She's been found, and they didn't really tell him where they found her or whatever, but she has. Yeah. She has been found and she's safe. So thank God for that, you know?
Good.
Absolutely.
Finally, good to hear a fucking good ending.
Yeah, 100%. And to be fair, like there was like 6 kids missing around the same time, January.
That's what my daughter told me.
And all of them been found. So that's good. You know what I mean?
My daughter is friends with her brother or went to school with her brother.
Whose brother? Camille's?
Missing.
So Emilio.
I think that's him.
Did she tell you that he's, your
mic works?
Yeah. I was trying not to say the word.
We didn't get into that much detail work.
I got you. No, the reason why I asked because I wanted to make sure it's actually him, right? The brother. So
that's what she told me because
I got you.
She even told me that there's 5 other girls missing around the same age with her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you're wondering if it's one of those, pimp fucking scouting shit,
And you know what? That's good. Let's talk about this for a minute, right? Because so I know most of the details, but I don't want to speak for anybody or anything. but technically, she actually ran away. She was in a home and she ran away from the home, right? So my friend James, he hasn't really been in her life for a long time. Not to his doing, right? To the doing with circumstances with the ex and everything like that. So he's been there but not there. And this is a prime example why children need to have both parents in their life. That's what I'm going to say, because I know we're talking about father, but I say both parents in their life. And it has to be, even if you and that person that you're not with don't get along, you can't be sitting there disrespecting your spouse to the child. You can't do that, right? Because even though it may not be true, or it may be true, but at the same time, you're putting an image in that child's head of that parent. And I'm telling you, that shit doesn't go away. Especially if that parent is not really there in the person's life. You know what I mean? So she ended up running from there, and there was a video that came out. It's in French. I would play it, but we got a lot of English people up in here, so they ain't really gonna understand what they're saying in it. But she was talking about the home that they were in. They were saying it's pretty much like a prison. Well, that's exactly where they put her back. And my friend did not want her to go back there, right? So he was pretty much saying he understood why she ran, and he said, keep running. And he got a lot of slack for it. Like, really and truly, they pretty much, like, a lot of them were like trying to disrespect him. Oh, you haven't been there, this and that. So he had to pretty much defend himself on certain situations, But at the end of the day, now she's gone back to that home, and guess what's going to happen? She's probably going to try and run again. So I told him, I'm like, bro, whatever you need to do, you need to fight for your daughter, right? I get it. When certain situations were going around, he said, do you want to come stay with me? And she said no. One of the reasons was because she didn't know him. The other reason why is because he lived far and she would have been away from her friends. And I think that was one of the main reasons she didn't want to be around. She didn't want to not be around her friends. You know what I mean? So, but at this point now, I'm telling him he needs to fight. Even if he doesn't get her back, at least she knows that he's fighting for her. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
that's my thoughts. What do you think? What do you think, Roberto? Because you have daughters, so I know how that must, you know what I mean? To see all these little girls going, you must have been a little bit worried.
Well, I'm not in that situation because, I can't speak for other fathers, but I've always wanted to have daughters. I have two amazing daughters, and for me to even think of those things, I don't think my heart could take it, man.
Facts. And now, I know there were people thought she may have been abducted and stuff like that, right?
Naturally, think the worst.
Right, 100%. And thank God that wasn't the case. You know what I mean? Because that's a whole different level, of a whole different level of worry and stuff like that. But at the same time, when your daughter is missing or child is missing, like one time, even with me, my son is 26, right? His mom called me one day and like, hey, did you hear from Raheem? I'm like, no. Why? She's like, oh, I haven't heard from him in a couple days. So now I'm calling him and I ain't hearing. Boy, the panic was real. I can't even lie. The panic was real. You know what I mean? So she was like, oh, I'm just going to go and knock on his door. So she went and knocked on his door, and he told me that when he answered the door, she was crying and shit, right? And he was like, man, I work nights. Can I sleep? And I was like, yes, you can. But at the same time, you can't go 2 or 3 days without talking to us, bro. You know what I mean? Like, no, that doesn't. We tested you and you don't answer for 2 days.
Is long.
Yes, 100%. 26-year-old, and he's still got to check in. He still has to check in 100%, And I think it's even more when it's your only child. You know what I mean? I get it. If you have 2 or 3, you're still gonna care. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when it's your only child, I think you're a little bit more protected because that's all you have, you know? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I definitely was like, bro, don't ever do that again. I was like, don't ever do that again. We're not ever doing that again. So what are your thoughts, JG?
Yeah, man. With all this sex trafficking and everything going on, man, especially a young girl, they do it with the boys too, but with the girls especially, man, you don't hear, especially at that age, you don't hear from them for a day or two. Yeah, it's. I know me. I would probably burn the city down looking for her. Right
Oh,
there. There's no
yeah.
calming me down. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know, just like if somebody would trip my daughter up at a school, I'm ready to go fight a kid. Right.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
and one thing, especially as a man, you know, it's your daughter's first love.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You are every man that is going to be compared to you.
Mm-hmm.
And by you not being in that child's life, whatever the circumstances, she's going to project that one or two ways. Either she's going to project to a man that I don't need a man or men are useless, or she may go to the first man she can seek that can give her some attention because she didn't get it from her father.
100.
Whatever the case may be. And for women, please, if that man is trying to be in that kid's life, allow him to be in that kid's life. Please. Because I know a lot of people, like I think a comedian was talking about, you know, when it's Mother's Day, they do so much. I think that was you, Roberto. Mother's Day, you know, they get all this stuff for Mother's Day. The mother get
That's
everything.
right. That's right.
People need to realize the father is so key in that child's life. So key. You know, you ever watch those Beyond Scared Straight shows they used to come on? What's a common denominator for all those kids? My
Single
dad
parents.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
My dad wasn't there. It wasn't the mom. It was always the dad wasn't there.
Facts.
So please, whatever issue you and that mother may have, that child comes first and foremost. Even if you have
Absolutely.
to separate, cool. But that child comes first.
Absolutely.
Let's be realistic. There are some DBDs out there.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For that reason, it's, you know, back in the day, there was a lot of them. These guys were doing it like because there was those fake Jamaicans. Remember those fake Jamaicans?
Yeah.
These guys are running off of myths and legends that, you know, but it's actually true that guys would run around and plant their seed all around, right? These guys are doing the same thing in a small city. And, you know, it used to cause a lot of fights and shit growing up, like girls fighting over baby dads who have kids with this guy and that, like stupidities. And these they were kids, these girls. They ruined their lives.
Yeah. 100%.
Young.
Yep. 100%. What up, Eli? What up, Bozo? What's that?
Their dad was not in their life.
Absolutely. Now, one thing I will say, and you know, I didn't really say this to him, but you know, because time's past, it's over with. But there is nothing that you can do that will ever make me not fight for my child. So if you're trying to keep my child away from me, whatever courses I can take, if I have to go to court, I will go to court for that. I would never let a mother or any woman keep me from my child. I just wouldn't do it. I would have fought. So he has his reasons why he didn't. And I think he fought as hard as he could. And then, you know, but for me, I would have never given up. I would have continued to fight. Facts. You can't put your feelings into a child's life. 100%. She's found good. I'm happy. They have news. 100%. I wanted my daughter so bad. She's my twin. Absolutely. Kids are a blessing. You will always care. Facts. What's up, Dandelion? How you doing? Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. Yeah, even like, and one thing I can say is like, my son is 26 and we going to the movies together tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like I always figured by the time he was 16, 17, all that hanging out with daddy stuff would end. And it hasn't ended. You know what I mean? Like he comes around, you know, today he's like, hey, I'm by your work. I'm gonna come pick you up, take you home, whatever, boom, 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 like that. You know, we going to the movies tomorrow. at his age, I wasn't going to the movies with my father. You know what I mean? That
What
wasn't
about me?
happening.
For me, it's I always like my best friend growing up. Remember Rodney and them, right?
Yeah.
They used to bun spliff with their mom,
Mm-hmm.
and God rest their soul, Lynette. And that freaked me out. I never seen that before, and
Mm-hmm.
they were so like in a relationship. They say you shouldn't be with your kid like friends,
Mm-hmm.
but this is a mom who really raised like a bunch of kids by herself,
Mm-hmm.
and be it these kids were bad, they were good.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I said I want to do that one day.
Mm-hmm.
Able to burn split with my kids
Mm-hmm.
and laugh and shit. And when I did it, it was so funny.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
I could only imagine what's going on in their heads.
Mm-hmm.
This is not your average thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not your typical dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sending beats to you to listen to instead of you
Facts.
saying, you know, sending beats to me and I'm saying, what is that noise? I'm going to listen to this beat. You like that? You like that? You know?
Well, I can't send I can't send him any beats. I can't send him none because everything I send him is trash. You know what I mean? All that old school crap. I don't want to hear that. So yeah, I can't do that. But I'm like you, Roberto. And one thing I never did, right? Even growing, like when my son was little, I never hid the fact that I smoke weed. You know what I mean? I know people say, "Oh,
Me
you shouldn't
either.
do
Can't
that."
be a hypocrite.
Exactly. That's my thing, right? I'm not gonna sit there and tell now all the other drugs, yeah, don't even fuck with that, right? But when it came to the weed stuff, I'm like, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and hide it and act like I don't smoke when one, I know sooner or later whether I don't smoke or not, you're going to. It's just a natural thing. Your friend's gonna smoke, you're gonna smoke with them. What up, Danny? What's going on? Let me know if you want the link, brother. And so I knew that, right? So I was like, I'm not gonna be this hide this my weed smoking in front of my child. You know, I'm not now, granted, he was, fingering some of my stuff when he got to a certain age, right? But again, I expected that. Like I used to like steal my mom's cigarettes at one point, so I get that. It's kids. Like
It's
they
too bad. I don't know about your pops, but
uh-huh.
I don't know if I ever had some of my pops' traits because he never let me know.
Mm-hmm.
I know apples don't fall far from the tree because I see things in both my daughters that I'm like, damn.
That you see in you, right?
You know?
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
my eldest.
Mm-hmm.
She has
Sent Danny.
no dollar value, like no financial remorse kind of
Yeah,
thing. You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
I was kind of that way. I just, if you gave me plastic, man, I know I could use it. I used it. I didn't know you had to pay that shit back. Oh
Facts.
man, did I get in trouble with that shit?
Me too, Roberto.
Me
too.
Eaton's, the Bay,
Mm-hmm.
with the highest interest rates on them cards, man. My parents, like I said, when I ate leather, I deserved it.
Facts.
And it set me straight.
They were like, interest rate is 22.2%. Yeah, I don't care. Give me the card. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't care about the interest rate until those bills started popping in, right? And it's like, oh, shit.
Lonzo,
okay.
I'm talking when I was a youth. I used to steal my parents' card.
Oh, yeah, I think a lot of us did that.
But you don't understand, JG. I was doing it to the point like they knew I was doing it. They didn't say anything. I was like, oh yeah, okay. Like for going in a month, I haven't gotten an ass whooping yet. I was like, really? Okay. Let me make a little bigger selection, We're picking up some Levi's and winter jacket and shit, I'm like, why aren't they even asking me where I'm getting this stuff? They probably think it's my girlfriend's. Man, one day I came home, I knew I was eating leather for that shit, man.
Yeah, 100%. That bill came in.
My dad said my name, I was like, that's it. It's over now.
Yeah, me too.
Over now.
I remember one time. Go ahead, Roberto. Finish up.
That's it, man. I took some mad licks for that one.
Oh, yeah. I remember one time one of my boys was like, yo, I got these 1-800 numbers, right? So we all went to my house and we all called the 1-800 numbers. But we didn't even really listen. Like we called it and the person said something, then we hung up. And we did that like a lot. We did that a few times, right? So I gave it to one of my friends, and he did it, and he got caught. So when he got caught, he told his parents where he got the number from. So I came home from school one day. And I got the same thing as you, Roberto. Nzo. I'm like, oh shit. So come here. So these 1-800 numbers. You gave him Jason? I said, yeah, I gave it to him. Did you call him? No, Dad, I didn't call him. You sure you didn't call him? No, didn't call him. He's like, the phone bill's gonna come, right? I didn't call him, Dad. Nope, didn't do it. All right, the phone bill's gonna come. Bruh, that phone bill came in, and I knew it. The day I come in the house, and they were just sitting by the door. Wait for me. I was like, hey, you didn't call those numbers? I said, no, Dad, I didn't call those numbers. And that phone bill popped out, boom, one time. And yeah, I caught the leather big time for that, bro. And then I went to school the next day, right? And I was like, fucking gave this guy the number, and he blasted me out. And this nigga said, well, I told the truth. That's what he said. He was like, I didn't get beat because I told the truth. I was pissed. This motherfucker baited me out, and then had the nerve to fucking tell me that he didn't do that. As during the live stream, is this a new YouTube thing doing? And who is the AI pick?
No, I'm so sick of everybody. That's why I don't show myself. This is why I don't show myself, because of those same reasons.
They're coming at you hard, huh?
Man, everybody's coming at me. I didn't do anything to anybody.
Mike, real comic just came out of nowhere.
I mean, out of nowhere, man. It's ridiculous.
I said the same thing when he popped up in the backstage. The exact same thing, Mike. I was like,
"Oh, you see me? You see me? You know? Come on, bro. You know what?
No, I know it's you. It just still looks like an AI."
Damn.
You know what I mean?
AI, man.
Either that,
if I did an AI, it would look a lot better than this.
It's either that or you had that woman filter on there that make you look all pretty and shit. I don't know.
Definitely not.
You said trying to say your face is glistening there.
Jay. Yeah, that's definitely a filter, homeboy. Maybe you forgot to take it off,
bro. It's called a good phone camera. That's what it is.
I heard people complaining about that for a while. I'm like, let me see what I could do with that. Hold on, give me a second, guys. But yeah, so at the end of the day, go ahead, Roberto. What are you saying?
About what?
The ads that keep popping up. I heard they're popping up a lot on the video. So
what? Because we're cursing and shit.
No, it's just YouTube puts their ads on there,
YouTube world. Every time I come back, there's some new loophole, man.
It's when you're monetized, they put ads on there.
In different languages like they do to us, or they only get it in English because they're not in Quebec?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I don't even know what ads they get. So
that shit really pisses. Yo, since this is getting off our chest, I never really dawned on me to fucking do it. Remember, we're talking about, well, I don't know if I was talking about with you guys, but having Prime and getting fucking commercials.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold on, but I'm with Prime. So what are they going to do? Come up with some fucking app and upgrade to fucking eliminate commercials? And sure enough, they did. And it's like $3 every 2 weeks.
Yeah. Wait, $3 every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks, because I fucking said I'm tired of these commercials. I'm paying $3 a month. I don't care. Next thing you know, I see it's every fucking 2 weeks.
You see, the problem with that is, I guess if you watch it on your PC, it can work. But if you're watching it on your TV, I don't know how that would work. Because I use Prime on my TV, so I don't know how that would work.
Once you pay for it, they click a button and you don't get fucking ads no more.
At all? On all platforms?
If you pay for that fucking thing, what you watch on Prime, you're getting no more ads.
Interesting.
But why you want to pay $3 a fucking week?
I know. I know.
$6 a month. It ain't nothing. But you're already paying the premium on a premium now, fuck.
Yeah. Make it worse, bro. They charge you if you want 4K, right? So if you want 4K on YouTube and not YouTube, Netflix, and I got the message, the price is going up, right? They're raising the price, $23.99 for the premium. And if you don't get the premium, you get the standard, you don't get 4K. Like, well, I have a 4K TV. Why am I not gonna buy the 4K part of the app? You know what I mean? Then I'm not getting
like an Apple move.
it. Yeah, they're all doing it, bro. They're all doing it. They're all
Apple
doing
was the original gangster with that move. We're upgrading our software. And unfortunately for you guys, you 8G and 16G, you're obsolete right now. So if you ain't going 32, you can't use our platform. Like, what the fuck is that?
Oh yeah, you're talking about the iPhones.
Yeah, that's like if you you can't hang here no more.
Well, I mean, I have this dude at work. He's still running the iPhone 8. It shit works fine.
I have a friend running an old Model 2, but he's running on 128. I guess he doesn't store any pictures and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. And you probably can't update the apps. Danny? What up, Danny? What's going on? You can't update the apps either. So
could you avoid upgrades?
What do you mean?
Because there's upgrades all the time on the software.
Yeah.
You can avoid it, and you're still able. Your apps won't fucking suffer for it, and
yeah. You could avoid to update your phone. You don't have to update it. You can stay on the same iOS. What's popping, Danny? Glad you came in because we got a big one for you today.
Oh Lord, more cop bashing.
No. Something that I know you're gonna be like, hell no. You see the title? We got a huge.
I saw that smoking podcast talking about.
No. The title of the show. We got a huge snowstorm coming tonight, bro.
Random Tatum is a fool. National anthem, the racist O.O.C.
No, not that. The snowstorm.
I'm reading it.
I got you.
After I saw that cop show, I told you I have a whole different outlook on the popo now, and you won't hear that shit no momo from me.
Thank you.
Well, you see, I haven't watched the show yet, so I'm still gonna be bashing the police. You know what I mean? That's just
some of the shows show some accurate stuff, and some of it like, whoa.
I would not be a cop. I would not be a cop. If that's what being a cop in California is like, man, I'd rather go to prison.
This is no lie. If you want to see how bad it is, Roberto, there's an app, scanner. I can't think of it, and it'll show you. You can download it. You can listen to all the scanners. Listen to the one in New York, California, and LA. It is non-stop.
Really?
Non-stop.
You can't even
when I go to work, some days I don't get a call. Or it might be like on a busy day, maybe 20, 25 calls on a really busy day. But those guys, they come in already 7, 8, 9 calls behind. The whole shift. That is crazy.
So you can see why they could be so stressed out.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, 100%.
That's why I had to find out from Danny if there's any, if this is realistic or if this is like dramatized to have
you
some.
See how they kill that killer caught the first episode in the first 5 minutes? I've seen that.
You've seen that?
Not personally seen it, but like
with a rookie.
We got these people who call she wasn't a rookie, that first girl. She was a rookie. No, because you remember the girl that was so upset about her. She said she was one of hers. She trained her. She was a rookie in the sense that she had been a cop long, but she was off the FTO. FTO stands for Field Training Officer. And usually, for us, it's like 8 weeks. You go through the academy, you get a ride with an officer for like 8 weeks.
Okay.
Some is even longer. Some like 6 months. But buddy, there was a guy that used to work for us. We call them sovereign citizens, and they're the ones that have no respect for the law. These suckers, man, they like ambush him. And there's some stuff, man. I'm telling you.
So you watched the whole series, Danny?
I watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes of it. I didn't watch the whole series.
How accurate is it that you saw?
Hey, some of it's crazy.
Really?
Some of it's dead accurate.
I even like the way they filmed it because they give you the perspective of their cam on their chest.
I'm gonna tell you what's accurate. The Rookie.
The TV show, The Rookie? Yeah.
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Now, man,
The Rookie is more accurate.
No, I ain't saying it's more accurate. I'm saying a lot of the shows they depict on there is very accurate.
But it's more PG rated, right?
Yeah, it's not as violent because it plays on a network.
This one's real, Nzo.
Yeah.
Like the cursing and the attitude of the fucking gangsters, everything. It's real, man.
It's a difference now. If I was 25 in my prime, man, I wouldn't be the cop now because man, these people don't care.
But like,
it's a big difference from when I first started off in 95 to now.
So you're saying if you had started off now, you probably wouldn't be
prime daddy?
Really?
Yep. That shit
weren't you? But
let's go ahead, Anzo.
Sorry, I was just gonna ask. But weren't you more like you can't wait to like speed chase and all that at 25?
I got into policing for the wrong reasons. All I wanted to do was write tickets, drive fast, all kind of crazy stuff. It took me like 10, 15 years. And then when I got some rank, now where I'm at now, my main purpose is to train these other officers and give them sound advice I didn't get when I was in their positions. But man, it's crazy now. Like body cams, I love them. Body cams do two things and two things only: either save your butt or crucify your butt.
Facts.
If you officer doing the right thing, you love body cameras. If you one of these officers that ain't doing the right thing and trying to be slick, it'll get you.
Gotcha. You were gonna say, Roberto?
No, I wanted to ask Danny about a scene where she went in there into a bar to see one of those Latin gangsters. And she was fearing for her life, and she told her partner, don't even question them. And this is the 5-0 walking into this bar. They're walking in there like shitting in their pants.
Hey, this is a true story. And the county I work for, there is a place, it's called Tar Babies. It's in a redneck part of the county.
Really?
And it has the giant words in letters in red, TB. We received several text messages. If you're a black officer, don't go there by yourself. And really? I'm telling you, I didn't go there by myself. In fact, if I had to go there on a call, it was 2 or 3 of us. Another occasion, I went to this racetrack, and it was a seasoned investigator, and I worked there for special security. And when he saw me, he's like, "Dave, what you doing out here?" So I'm working security detail. Make sure you stay with you. Make sure you stay with me. He wasn't saying it being smart. He was saying it like, "You don't leave by my," and I appreciate it because some people wouldn't tell you that. He said, "You make sure you stay within high contact me." And I when I got through that, I collect that money that night, and I never worked back out there again. There's some places you just don't work
as a black police officer,
as a black cop, as a white cop. There's some events you don't work.
I got you.
Unless you can stand that smoke.
And I can imagine, since you're in like a kind of a small town, what that would be like in like, LA or some big place like that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Unless you down at like some of them gangs or you can speak their lingo, man, you don't go up in that. You better know like the correct procedure, how to approach them, man. If you try to embarrass some of these gang members, you're gonna
for sure.
You're gonna catch a fight. You might as well get ready.
Oh, for sure.
And one thing as a cop, you better have a good BS game. Hey. I use this. It's something it's called verbal judo. Everybody who I talk to, man, I always call them, "What's up, boss?" "Hey, boss, man, I'm just trying to," man. Then once I get my numbers, when the numbers favor me, then boss becomes something else. But you better use some words, know your environment, know where you at, because sometimes it can get crazy.
I'm sure.
Oh, I believe it. Hey, Danny, have you seen that movie End of Watch?
I've heard of it. I don't think I've seen it.
Okay, I was gonna ask you if that was pretty accurate or not.
I think I know which one you're talking about. I think
the Jake Gyllenhaal one. Yeah.
One thing is true, though, you never go to a call at the end of your watch unless it's something. That's where most police officers get killed at. Domestics, in the watch. Trying to go home and see somebody speeding or doing something crazy, I'm gonna go ahead and stop that car. You better take your butt on home, because that's a lot of times when stuff hits
Would you just radio in and say, "Hey, someone's speeding," or like give the license plates, or you just like?
Well, I'll be totally honest here. Unless the sucker's about to hit me or cause some kind of other hazard that hurt somebody else, that's just the one that got away.
I got you.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
No, because we used to say it all the time, like, you know, around 5 o'clock is the shift change. So it's like when cops would go by, it's like they going home. They ain't gonna mess with you at this time. They ain't trying to do anything.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that paperwork because that paperwork going to take first to transport to jail. That's going to take 23 minutes, depending on where you at. Then you got to write the ticket, do the warrant. Then you got to do the report. And man, depending on what it is, then don't let it. This is a true story. I'm not kind of ashamed to say it, but I used to drive a Charger. I'm a speed demon, man. I was like, man, I don't want no pickup truck, man. Give me this Charger. And one Saturday I was working, me and one of my lieutenants, he was working, and I was running traffic, and I stopped this speeder, man. I like writing tickets, but this sucker had like pills and all kind of crazy stuff. I was like, God, dog. And I hate dealing with drugs. Man, I had to do so much work and all that kind of stuff, them pills. The next week, man, I turned that Charger in. I said, nah, I don't want this Charger no more. I don't need it. And now I'm in my truck now. It'll only go like 100 miles. Man, this is a young man's game, bro.
Yeah.
Young man's game.
Yeah, for sure.
Lord bless me, man. 5 more years. I'm out.
It's good. I can't wait till you retire. Come to Montreal. I'm gonna roll up a fatty. And Daddy's gonna be chilling.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
That ain't me, bro. I'm gonna roll up a fatty. And Lord, I don't want this to happen. If doctors say you got some kind of disease, that's gonna help me feel better.
Yeah. So what if you said that? Like, hey, you know,
if you got disease, I ain't about no pain now.
So you're smoking then?
If I can get some pain, something to relieve the pain, help the pain, yeah. But as long as I'm healthy like I am now, well, that ain't me.
When you come to Montreal, you need to make sure that you come during the summer because
what you say? Man, I ain't trying to feel y'all from
that was a lead up to our headliner tonight.
From October to April, I don't care nothing about Canada.
Yes, because trust me, what is it, Roberto? What, 25 to 30 inches of snow?
You know, that 25 really I don't believe. I believe it's more along the lines of 40, 50. Because they were thinking more like 2 storms in one.
Inches or centimeters? Because Ballsy got centimeters.
Centimeters.
Okay.
Centimeters. Yeah,
I was going to say, that's almost 2 feet tall.
Yeah, centimeters.
Oh, we've had that in the 70s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's going to start tonight at midnight, and it's supposed to go on until tomorrow night at midnight, so nonstop.
You guys get that? That's end of world shit right there.
If we get that, boy, if we get that, there would be no eggs.
End of world. End of world, Danny.
Water. There'd be nothing like that in the store. Nothing.
So it's funny. We at work today, right? And my boss is like, "So you guys are coming in tomorrow, right?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're coming in tomorrow." And then I get home and I get this sent to me by my boss. He sends me this. Boss be like, "You still coming to work tomorrow? Look how much snow." Oh, you can't see it?
Nope.
No.
Wait, what the hell happened here?
But man, are you crazy? Anybody walking in that?
Walking away.
30 centimeters of 2 feet of snow.
I still see it.
Why didn't that show up? That's weird.
It's like all your shit is blocked.
Y'all better have like snowmobiles or something, right?
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
my boss be like, "You still coming into work, right?"
I was gonna tell a story to Danny. I remember I had a Mustang, but I bought some really good winter tires, right?
Mm-hmm.
And right. I went into work. It was a nice day, concrete everywhere.
Huh?
I came out after work. The snow was up to the side of my windows.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, where the fuck did this, man? I'm telling you, was like in a 6-hour span. I don't know how much snow felt. I could say maybe that's a good 40 centimeters.
I don't mean what I'm about to say in a bad way. I get to say it.
I know you're gonna say it.
You and Nzo seem to be highly intelligent brothers. I do not understand why in the HE double hockey stick are y'all putting yourself through that mess, because it ain't worth it.
You know what, Danny? There's
Especially when I can move over to Vancouver, where Dandyland ain't getting none of that mess y'all getting.
Well, why don't you ask Dandelion what happens when they get some different weather? They're like you, and the world, you know. You guys aren't survivalists. We are. We get all different climates.
As long as they got ramen noodles, I can survive in any climate.
Really?
Listen, Danny,
that's all I need.
I'll tell you this much. You guys driving 4x4s and wearing toques up in California, we laugh at you too, because it ain't even cold. No need to wear a toque or a bomber jacket. And why are you driving a 4x4? What do you need?
Hey, that's what I got now, because when something does happen, I can pull myself out.
What's the chances? What do you need a 4x4? You have that up here? You're laughing in the winter. Laughing. There's nothing that could stop you.
Well, I need a 6x6.
Well, you got to remember, see, down here, we get a lot of ice as opposed to snow. So those 4x4s, those four-wheel drives, they work.
We get it all too, JG. We get it all.
I believe it, but here, dude, this Armageddon, if we get a quarter of an inch.
We don't even have to find out tomorrow if the schools are closed. We know now
that the schools are closed. Yeah, 100%. And we get black ice, right? So not only do we get black ice, we get snow. The snow covers the black ice. So you just be walking normally, and hit one of that piece of black ice.
Walking. We're talking when you're driving.
Well, let me ask you this.
When you hit black ice, you hit your brakes, you might as well be pressing on your gas.
Facts.
There's no difference.
But ain't living in that is the same comparison. Like if you stay in a house and you hear something strange, y'all ain't gonna stay in that house. You hear something crazy or something ghost-like, are you gonna stay in that house?
Not ghost-like. I mean, I don't think it's the same kind of thing.
The first time I wake up and I see 20 inches and the snow up to my top of my car like that picture you seen this now, I'm up out of there. Baby, let's find someplace else we can stay because this don't make no sense.
You guys have tornadoes by you?
Yeah.
You have tornadoes?
I've never seen a tornado in my adult life or child life.
What is the worst weather condition you guys experience up there? Thunderstorms?
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes.
Be a ice storm for me.
Last I recall, a hurricane could take your house away, no?
It could, but
I don't think never happened. Could do that.
Yo.
That shit could cover your house.
Yeah.
No.
Live in the house.
We done had snow be so heavy.
Your house is still intact.
But what kills us over here is the ice and the snow falls on the power lines. The power lines fall down.
Oh, we
got a power for like 2 or 3 weeks. Sometimes some parts of the country, depending on what part deep in the country you are, it's like a month.
What?
Yes. Because we're rural. We're not in the city. We're in rural areas. Like when Hugo came in '89, I was in Marine Corps. And 88, my house where I lived at, my grandma's house looked one way. When I came back in the end of '89, it looked a totally different house. I was like, what happened, Hugo? Man, Hugo was a disaster and a blessing at the same time because a lot of people's houses got fixed and nice.
Mm-hmm. Montreal is great in the summer except for the humidity. Absolutely. It's great in the summertime. Wintertime, not so much. You know what I mean? Because I'm dreading tomorrow. And tomorrow's the movie.
You gotta go to work also?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to go to work. Yeah, 100%. Now, when I get to work, I'm gonna hope that the power went out or something like that. But yeah, we're going to work.
That don't make no sense. Why can't you work from home?
Unless I work for the government, even then, they wouldn't let me go to work tomorrow. Everything is closed tomorrow.
For you? Nah, we work it tomorrow, bro.
What many people aren't going to be at your office?
Not
you get the house of those Americans.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100%. You know what I mean? But not just to mention that too. Not only am I going to work tomorrow, I'm going to see the movie tomorrow. So I'm going to see Brave New World tomorrow as well.
I was on the other stream. I was like,
Well, life goes on.
If I was snowed in, life goes on in the comfort of my house.
Exactly.
All I'm going to do is clean the snow off my windows and see nobody on the streets and love it.
See, now, if I was y'all, I'd be at whatever grocery store y'all get over there. and every ramen noodle they had on the shelf would be in the back of my car.
Yeah, but this is the thing though, right? I know what you're saying, but this is nothing new to us. That's why I'm like, people are like, oh, they're not going to work tomorrow. I'm like, this is nothing new. Like, we grew up in this shit. And I think that's another reason why I don't think we mind either. Because when we're kids, playing in the snow was a different experience, bro. That taking them sledding, toboggan, and all of that stuff. Yeah, that was fire.
I ain't never thought you was a fool until you sent me that text last week talking about am I going to make a snow angel? I wish I would find myself. I wish I would find myself out there making a snow angel. I go to my daddy's house and tell him to whip my butt. Dad,
you never made a snow angel, Daddy?
No.
Really?
Wow.
If I don't never see snow for the rest of my life, I will thank the Lord.
So you never like took a leak and spelled your name in the snow and shit?
Why?
Why
would I want to pull out my
that
stuff?
Shit don't get me excited, Danny. Yeah. Just so you don't think all Canadians do that. Okay?
Why I want to pull my stuff out? And y'all said before it can hit the ground, it be done frozen, and I'm going to mess with that.
Well, nah.
It's easier for you guys to catch us and give us a ticket for loitering because the yellow things it gives you away.
But yeah, I mean, for me, I don't know. I'm like, everybody's like, even the old ladies at work, oh my God, the snow tomorrow, I'm not coming into work. I'm like, you guys act like you haven't been through this already. Man, we've been through an ice storm, bro. Like, Danny, there was 1 year, and it wasn't even, so not the ice storm, but something else. It wasn't even in winter. This was like in June. And we had these ice pellets that came down, were like the size of freaking golf balls.
That's hail.
Hail. Yeah. The size of golf balls. You remember that, Roberto?
Oh, yes, I do.
We have that here.
Because I was at somebody's house who had those steel balconies. Sounded like the Trinidadian group was outside. Bang, 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 bang. Oh my God.
Yeah. It didn't last long, but it was like crazy. But the ice storm we had, bro, that put a damper on the city and we're a big city. Months people didn't have power. Months.
I think that's the biggest beating the city took.
Was the ice storm.
Like,
and the flood before we were born. The flood.
No, but it took everything out. That flood didn't take everything.
Yeah.
Man, I had Willie Nelson in my tape deck. On the road again.
Hey, Willie Nelson.
That's what I be playing. On the road again. And with the kid on the road again. Ain't no way I'm set up in there.
Dandelion sent a link here. I'll pop that up in a bit. What is that?
Also, where Danny at? Ain't supposed to come over tonight, man. Danny bounced 2 years ago, bro.
Basel said, I work from home. I live 7-minute walk from work, but I stay home. Really?
Basel, you got, it's like you got good sense, bro.
Smart. Really?
Smart.
I'm gonna give you a hand clap for that.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Roberto, what do you think, man?
Like I said,
Roberto going out there, he just said it.
I can't wait to wake up tomorrow and see all that dirty snow. Get in my truck and drive and see all these people trying to get the cars out. How's that feel? I'm gonna love it.
The people that gonna have to shovel their cars out tomorrow or the day after, I feel sorry for them.
Y'all got a racket going too. Don't y'all have to have snow tires on there?
Everybody has snow tires.
That's just more money.
When you have so much snow around your car, snow tires don't help very much.
No, I thought I heard you and me was guys saying that if you don't have them, it's a fine.
For sure.
Yeah, by December.
Yeah. By December.
No, is it December or November? I thought it was November. December 3rd, yeah.
So you can't substitute that for snow chains?
No. No, you have to
allow chains because that ruins the roads. They used to have the police used to have them.
Yeah.
But now they use like these rubber spikes.
Mm-hmm. And they usually have all season tires too. You can't use that. Has to be winter tires.
They have to have the winter symbol on the side. Yeah. That's the ticket.
Yeah.
See, we got this thing called a radio station, and they say, please, if you don't have to be on the road, don't get on the road. Stay in your house. Those are the snow tires that I listen to.
I had to clear a path
Yeah,
to my
hold on.
porch.
Do you not have any accidents when it snows over there, Danny?
Of course.
I don't work them because I ain't a
I
trooper.
guess they don't all have radios, huh?
That's a trooper. That's a highway patrol. That ain't me. I don't do that.
Some of these guys think because they have a Jeep. Oh man, my shit's a 4x4.
I got a 4x4. I got a 4
with all season tires. Maybe you might get traction. Hit those brakes and watch what happens.
No, because unless I get a bet they're trying to save some knucklehead, I'm gonna be at the house or at the police station in my nice warm office. If I do go out there and put myself in danger, once I get that sucker out, he or she is getting a ticket.
And you see, tomorrow, usually when it snows, like today was cold. Today was freaking cold. Outside, boy, was cold. So usually when it snows, it's not that cold. I can deal with that. I can deal with the snow. As long as it's not cold, I'll be able to go outside, handle my business, do whatever I need to do. I can deal with that. It's just when it's freezing, like today was what, minus 22 or something like that?
Man,
boy.
I reached outside to drop the garbage bag, and I'm like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, I know, right?
What?
Yeah.
What,
bro?
At least one thing about y'all,
nice
y'all stay cold. Last week, man, it was in the 70s.
Yeah.
And now this week it's in the 40s, 30s.
Where by you?
Huh?
By you?
Yeah.
Last week, the whole last week,
it was like good. It felt 60, so good.
60 to 70, 75. I'm like, and now this week, 35.
Everybody snot rolling out. Everybody knows. Everybody coughing and sneezing.
That line. You figured me out. I just said here, and I'm gonna say it again. In 5 more years, I'm up out of here. My profession is a young man's game.
No, he said, "Yeah, I'm too old for this shit for real."
Huh?
Where you headed?
No, he just means retiring.
I mean, I'm retiring, bro.
Yeah. 5 years, and Danny's gonna be chilling, fishing 30, every day.
I think 35 years is enough.
Oh yeah, sure.
Man, I'd retirement ain't even in my mind at this point. You know what I mean? I ain't even thinking about that.
Keep living, bro. It wasn't in my mind about 5 years ago neither.
You say now you're getting closer to it. It's like right there, right? You can feel the finish line.
Man, because you know the average life expectancy of a cop, man, after the retirement is 5 years. Let that sink in. Yeah.
Why? The stress of being a cop?
Just keep getting up and got something to do, got a purpose. Now you don't have that purpose.
Yeah, I can see that.
Some people can't handle it. Now, I think, because my family, I'm hoping this, Lord, I'm praying for it. On both sides, my grandparents lived to be in their 90s. Both my parents are in their 70s now. So I'm hoping I get some of that. So I get another 30 years to keep my health like I'm at now. Hey, I'm good.
You practicing the same thing they are, the same foods, and
shoot, my dad probably eat worse than I do.
Really?
Yeah, he probably.
But food wasn't as bad.
Yeah, I don't eat a lot of. I really backed away from fried foods. There was a time I ate fried foods all the time. The last time I had fried chicken, was this past Sunday at KFC, and I can't tell you the last time I ate from KFC.
Oh, wow.
I got to church and I was like, man, I want some chicken.
I don't know KFC how it is in the States, but up here, it's a no-no.
It's too salty for me. I can't do it.
Sunday, it was good because I ain't had it in about 4 or 5 years.
You know what, Danny? I had KFC on a weekend too. I was like, you know what? I haven't had KFC in a long time, and they had 2 for 1, right? So you buy 10 pieces, you get 10 pieces free. So I was like, you know what? Let me grab some KFC. Now, as to Roberto says, KFC here is a hit and miss. Sometimes you get it, and it's like, why did I spend my money on this? And sometimes you get it, and it's like, oh yeah, this is the KFC I remember. Luckily, it was the KFC I remembered, so I was enjoying it, you know?
My only thing is, I'm not a fan of dark meat like the drumsticks, and they give me 5 drumsticks.
Yeah.
And then my wife,
the thighs.
I don't mind the thighs, but my wife, she likes original, and I prefer extra crispy.
I got you.
So I was like, oh.
So let me ask you this, because how much is for like let's just say 20 piece of chicken over there?
10 piece?
From where? KFC?
KFC from KFC, yeah.
Maybe like $25, something like that. JG, you think?
I'm gonna look it up now because I'm not a KFC person. This stuff too salty for me, man.
KFC 20 piece.
I don't
So
like it at all.
if you want to get like let's say a 20 piece of chicken with fries and you get the 2 salad, $69.
Oh no, I'd never eat over that.
$69.
That's what it costs here.
Yeah,
I'm about to tell you right now. If I do get to come to Montreal, I'm bringing my own food. Cause
no, Daddy. There's places I could take you where you're gonna eat good for cheap. Trust me.
Okay, because on the plane, I'm gonna be like,
no.
I'm declaring this ramen noodles, bologna.
You think that's bad? You think that's bad? Hold on, let me show you guys something. There's this place that's called.
With your dollar right now, your dollar's strong, bro.
Oh yeah. If you come with American money, you're good.
I'm a steak eater.
Yeah, me too.
And I guarantee your steak probably about $50 for one.
We got nice steakhouses here where you could get a nice New York sirloin for like $38.
Sirloin?
Yeah.
Well, what a ribeye cost?
I don't know. I don't eat ribeye.
What?
Man, that's the caviar steak, bro.
Really? It's not all people order?
Man.
Ribeye, that's all I get.
It's ribeye, T-bone, New York strip.
T-bone to me is like, how could I say it? Like Heineken, like Drakkar Cologne, it's like it used to be good.
It's probably prepared too. Like I don't want it on a grill. I want it in a cast iron.
I find T-bone overrated, man.
See, I'm trying to find this place, right? My Uber Eats. It's called Le Croc. They have, I think it's like 20 pieces of chicken for $117.
Oh no, I never eat that.
Oh, Rock Le Croc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go. That chicken ain't even that good.
We go.
Which one you order from? Because there's one that's off the hook too.
Yeah, I don't know.
If I take a date out, we going Dutch, or if we ain't going Dutch,
this is like a high-end fried chicken place.
I'm gonna need some kind of payment.
I'm not. I wasn't doing that. I was like,
you have to understand, Danny. There wasn't a lot of good fried chicken places out here.
No,
so when this guy first opened up, he was off the hook. There was one on Van Horn, Nzo.
Yeah, I know. That's the one I've been to.
He was off the hook, and then all of a sudden, I think some of these guys just get too big for themselves.
Yeah. I wish I could come here. We got a chicken place called Yogi Bear's Chicken, like after the cartoon. And I don't know how but they cook it with honey. And black people and white people be, how the cartoons, they be float when you smell the food.
No, I can see that.
That place is packed.
I remember I had a Super Bowl party, man, and I made some honey barbecue chicken wings. These dudes ate that shit up. Like I had a buffalo, regular, and honey barbecue. Were you that out year, Roberto?
I don't know.
I think you were. And whatever, those chicken wings didn't last, bro. I had like 60 something chicken wings, and they ate them all.
I don't mean to change the subject, but anybody heard from Chris? Yeah.
Man, I think Nzo killed that dude. Like, leave him alone, man.
Boy, I had the popcorn. I was like, bro, you might as well say something, Chris.
Nzo won't let up.
This is a lesson for Chris. I'm gonna use this to my advantage because he always side with Nzo. So the next time we see together, I'm like, okay, you see what your buddy did to you.
Wow, Danny's gonna use it to his advantage. What are you gonna say, JG? And I'll tell you what happened, Roberto. Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna say this. If y'all know Chris way more than I do, of course. But from what I've gauged off of him, I would say that if the Chiefs had won that game, sick or not, he would have been gloating in that check.
Yeah,
100%.
We would have been gloating in that check last time.
100%.
Now before you know us, about the game. But we had a bet. I don't know if Roberto was there yet about. Patrick Mahomes, was it Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady?
Yeah.
But I said Tom Brady going to have the better season or something. It was some kind of bet we had. And I won the bet. And man, he mad, short, don't want to have stock. So I left him alone. I said, okay, well, I was happy. I was gloating.
So Danny was like, "Oh, he said something about where Chris is at. You know what I mean? Chris was probably upset because of the game." And I was like, "You sure right he is?" And then Chris responded, "Oh, I don't care about no game. I'm sick." like attitude. You know what I mean? I'm like, "Oh, okay. So this is what we doing? All right, cool." So then it got to the you know you were that, and then he called me a name, and I was like, "Okay, fine." And then I was
start talking about body part sizes and stuff.
Man, you talk about this too much, man.
He said,
"Suck my." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, he said, "Suck my dick," and I was like, "Oh yeah, okay. Well, you want to get all upset?
That ain't feelings hurt. Talk.
100%.
I don't know what is. What 100%. Man said suck my dick to a next man? Come on, that shit doesn't come out, man.
100%. 100%.
When I saw it, I'm like, man, why are you doing this? Nzo ain't the one to do this with because he ain't gonna stop.
No, I won't.
I just
and the only reason why you guys haven't seen anything yet is because I can't find anything. But I am not done. No.
That's why I was like, stop. He's already dead. Leave him alone.
You are killing a dead man.
I was calling a Suge Knight, reversing on
man.
Facts. You know what I mean? Like you could have just been cool with it. Yeah, I lost whatever. But you got upset, and then you wanted to play it off like you weren't upset. I would have been upset too. You know what I mean? I'd have been upset because I was a shellacking. Like it was
wrong.
That's like I did.
It was wrong.
I will never ever proclaim a victory until I know I have won.
Facts.
Because I had to eat them words that year. And boy, you talking about piss? I said I'll never do this again. Never.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
So unless I know I'm gonna win, you ain't gonna hear nothing from me, bro.
That was hilarious.
I know. If I talk a lot of stuff and I come out losing, I'm gonna take the L, take everything y'all. I deserve it. So I talk all 100%. That trash. I deserve it. There's not gonna be no hard feelings, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But I'm not gonna do that whole. I'm gonna talk trash, and then when I lose, well, I don't even care. No, I'm not gonna do that.
100%.
I'm not
because the week before,
you ain't gonna find me.
The week before, he sent a picture with him smiling in front of the KC. You know what I mean? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, okay. Well, you know what I mean? What's that?
He didn't like that comment I made.
No, he didn't.
So who's that Asian guy? Because he smiling so hard.
Facts.
And then said, man, proof of life, man. Show us what you're living. Thumbs up or something.
And then Roberto egged it on too, right? Because Roberto nobody was saying anything, and then Roberto had the happy face, the laughing faces in there, and I was like, "Okay, I got you. Let's go, let's go." Chris is my boy still. You know what?
I'm begging mercy for him, man.
Diplomatic and shit when he's gloating about his Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I know.
Where he really irked me was when they traded fucking
Tyreek
Hill to improve their defense. Well, we didn't really need him because now our defense is stellar and shit, you know? I was like, what the fuck? He's like so sure of himself.
I bet they wish he had Tyreek Sunday.
How was he when they won with that good defense? Wasn't he gloating?
Facts.
I told you guys.
Because they scored 42 points, so that was no defense in that game.
I didn't believe it when I saw it. I said, this got to be. You know, I thought that first play, they gave that questionable play.
Yeah. I said, me too.
Oh boy!
I said it's starting already.
The flag on against Philly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Starting already.
I said the same shit. Here we go.
But
I said, I ain't even gonna watch this. But then I saw the first touchdown. I was like, oh.
But Philly made sure that no matter what the refs did, it wasn't gonna help.
Jalen Hurts wasn't trying to hear that, boy.
Listen. They had 18 yards at the end of the first half. Kansas City had 18 yards.
They mistake
made out of paper.
They focused too much on Saquon.
Yeah. 100%.
Now they stopped
The
Saquon.
It was made out of paper. We're not talking about Kansas City's defense. Let's talk about Kansas City offensive line.
Yeah, it was horrible.
They said some people said that Kelsey looked like he was taking a payment to let a guy run past him to sack fucking home.
Bro, AJ Brown was catching the ball backpedaling and shit. Did you see that catch where he caught the ball and he was backpedaling? Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, bro, this game is done. But let me get to this because the stranger asked, may I ask what's so great about Canada? I'm generously curious.
Oh my Lord.
Roberto, you want to go first?
Let's start with our beer.
Uh-huh.
As far as I can remember, as far back as I can remember, Americans would run in here in flocks up to Canada
for our beer
to get some of our golden juice, because you guys try with your commercials and all that, but it doesn't change the taste of your piss water.
No, I'm just asking now because I'm not a beer drinker.
But, no, I'm just shedding the light, Danny, because I am a beer drinker.
No, I'm asking a question.
Every time I go to the States, I'm like,
I know one time, man, Budweiser used to be it. So Budweiser
is not a beer, man.
No, I'm not talking about now. I know right now, Budweiser is in the toilet because millennials don't like it. They like this Michelob Ultra crap. That's the number one selling beer now. I'm asking because I'm curious. So there was a beer in Canada that outsold Budweiser when it was at its height.
Oh, 100%. Canadian beer. Yeah, Canadian beer was American beer is bought. Like my aunt used to drink Coors, right? Budweiser wasn't that popular up here, to be honest with you. But what we got like the Molson Dry, That was the beer growing up.
We had one beer that you guys would come up here just to try. It was called Molson Bredor.
Oh, that one too.
It was 6.6%. I seen this beer knock out so many Americans downtown because you guys would all come down to Crescent Street. It's our main street. Mm-hmm. You guys would be puking and lying down all over the place. Every time Boston came to Montreal for a hockey game, these guys are out cold on beer, not even hard liquor.
Yeah. And then we had this one beer that used to be like 10% alcohol. You know what I mean? In a beer. That shit used to be like knocking us out.
That sounds like I know when I was first starting out on law enforcement, the beer choice for like the people in the urban areas is that King Cobra. Boy, that thing used to have people all messed up, boy.
Is that a malt though?
Yep. King Cobra, Old English, and it was a third one.
Colt 45.
Colt 45. Yep.
Because I was gonna say because when Colt 45 came here, yeah, we drank that up. Colt 45.
I ain't never seen no
45 story. What's his name that used to drink that shit in the States?
Billy D. Williams.
Billy D. Williams. And then you know, I saw that commercial. I was like, yeah, man, let me give you this 45. I took a sip of this shit. I said he never tasted this, man, or he wouldn't have did this. There's no way he took a sip of this and smiled the way he smiled. This beer tastes like shit.
Because he saw that check.
Yeah, that's right. That beer was awful, as Shaquille O'Neal would say.
And I think because it was the first, like those big bottles, like you know the bottles that comes in,
the big
those
cans,
were the first.
Cans.
Yeah, but
what
we also had
40 ounces.
The 40 ounces, and that was the first 40 ouncer that ever came here was the Colt 45, and then our beer started doing it right. We started getting the big 40-ounce bottles, but it was Colt 45 at first. So we used to just buy one of those was what $5 or something like that.
What was your cheap lick over there? Because in high school, man, it was Boone's Farm for us. I know.
Oh, I love Boone's Farm. Yep. In college, you drink it all the time.
When you go there, man, they got like 50 different flavors. Strawberry, cherry, watermelon, citrus.
Beer?
No, it's wine.
Those are coolers, no? Wine.
No, it wasn't a cooler. It was like that cheap wino liquor, but it's called Boone's Farm. And man, people in high school used to get messed up with that stuff, boy.
Well, we used to have a wine. It was a cheap wine called Bellini. Oh, Baby Duck too. But Bellini, Bellini.
Man.
I think I had a Bellini before.
Oh, Bellini was the crap. That's what me and your brother used to drink all the time, bro.
I hated that shit. What a
I don't like it now either. Yeah, I don't like it either. But for whatever reason, it was cheap. You know what I mean? And when you young, $10 for a big bottle of wine like that, we were good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we used to drink that stuff all the time. But
they got some over there called Hypnotic.
I think we have Hypnotic.
I used to love drinking that too.
I heard of Hypnotic.
Women like that.
Yeah, I think we have it.
You drink that with alcohol, no?
Yeah, I tell you, every year I worked at a liquor store, and I'm telling you, for the past 7 or 8 years, man, every year, Puffman had that Ciroc, right?
Mm-hmm.
And man, you couldn't keep it on the shelf. This last year.
Oh yeah, yes. But you know what? For me,
one thing on the shelf, I was like,
Ciroc was okay, but for me, it was like more people. Ciroc, because it was the popular thing, right? That's why. Yeah. Same thing with Courvoisier, right? When Busta came up with that song, everybody wanted to drink Courvoisier. Then everybody wanted to drink Ciroc because of Puff. So I drank it a few times, but it's always
the biggest thing that down here was the flavors. Times a new flavor you could keep in the store. I remember first it was like the regular Crown Royal. Then they did a peach,
and then the apple
full over that. Then they did an apple, but went full over that. Yeah. Now last year they had one. What's the new flavor? I don't want to say grape, but it was something crazy. They were going full over that.
Really? Oh, I would like to try a grape Crown.
I think it was. Let me look it up. Crown Royal.
Dandelion said, "U.S. beer is outrageous. Canadian beer is better. I'm a beer snob, though. I like the micro-brewed beer. You know what? It depends on which one. But I remember when I was growing up, I used to date this girl, and her father used to make beer at the house. You know what I mean? And that was the first time I seen like a dark beer, and I was like, "What is this? This ain't beer." And then when I tried it, I was like, "Oh, this is some good beer."
It wasn't grape; it was blackberry.
Oh, blackberry might be good.
Huh. Let me give you a picture of it if you want to check it out.
Yeah, I can drink water straight out the creek when I'm out hiking too. I don't know about that one.
You're trying to get something in your stomach.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
That's gonna kill you.
Another thing about Canada is we got free healthcare over here, right? Weed is legalized, so I'm gonna say that. Hey, that reminds me, that dude, that comment he made last night on Chill Stream, I was pissed, bro.
Well,
when we were talking about, so Chill asked the question. It was like, hold on, let me show this real quick. Oh, I want that. If they have that there, I'm gonna buy that 100%. I'll try it. So anyways, Chill asked the question, what could Wakandans learn from somebody,
Canada,
from Trudeau.
Trudeau, yeah.
And I was like, oh, they can learn how to legalize weed. And then Chill read the comment, and that white dude was like, oh, no, people smoke weed are stupid.
What?
Oh, my God. Yeah, bro. I was like, what did you say? I wrote it in the comments, Chill didn't answer.
Man,
I was pissed, Roberto.
I had to pray a couple times, a couple of people in there, boy.
I was pissed, Roberto. He said we'd make people stupid. Yeah, we'd make people stupid. That's what he said.
You're entitled.
Like, man, I'm so tired of people with their narratives about weed. You know what I mean?
Free health care. You got free weed.
Just follow that path. You'll be good.
About to be the 51st state.
No, we don't want to be that, Danny. And Trump keep going hard on that crap. That's not happening.
No. Trump need to stop, man, because I'm trying to sell my house one day. And now we get y'all, most of our wood is coming from Canada.
Yes.
He putting that tariff on there.
Yes.
Man, wood, for a basic house, man, it's going to cost $500,000 now because wood will be so expensive.
Aluminum too. He's trying to put tariffs on that. He got the UK coming in and
he's gonna shut that down.
Yeah, 100%, because he's gonna make it worse for Americans. Like, it's not gonna be this fine and dandy thing he's talking about.
Sell his house and get the money and live in an apartment.
We have good comedians here too. Yeah, we do. The one I used to love a lot, I think he got played out though, was Russell Peters. This dude was funny, bro. Russell Peters was funny.
Y'all got to name some of the comedians Canadian comedians, because to me, this is just my opinion, subjective. The king right now to me is doggone
Dave
Chappelle.
Chappelle. I've seen a few videos where people saying Dave Chappelle ain't that funny, and I kind of agreed with that.
Man,
you know
crazy.
what I mean? Yeah, I kind of agreed
Chappelle,
with that.
and then Cat Williams.
Oh, Cat Williams! You see when he roasted that dude in the front row?
Yeah,
the Mexican. Yeah, I feel so bad for him.
Well, I know he was. He was shut up.
It's like how you stand in front and then try to talk trash. You know what's gonna come.
I would kind of put Cat Williams over Chappelle for me, to be honest with you. And that Jamie Foxx comedy, I think that was better than Jamie Foxx's last two ones.
No, some of Jamie Foxx was like a testimony, but the parts that were funny, I thought were funny. He was talking about how he was trying to get his junk up. Man, that
that was funny.
I was like, man,
that was funny. Yeah, Jamie Foxx was funny.
I tell you, I can't stand this Kevin Hart. That dude is not funny to me. Nothing he does is funny.
Some of his stuff is funny.
I don't like him at all.
Really?
Kevin
He's
Hart,
annoying, man. I don't like him.
Man, watch him when he on First Take.
Well, you gotta laugh at your own jokes all the time.
When you go off on Skip and Stephen A, that's funny, man. To me, it is.
I'll say this. I think Kevin Hart's early stand-ups, like what was it, Black or something, whatever it is, like his first couple, they are freaking hilarious, bro. I still laugh at those ones.
I'm gonna tell you who I don't think is funny. I don't think DL Hughley is funny.
No,
he's never been funny to me.
DL only funny when he's snapping on people.
Yeah.
Or like when you know who's a joke.
Yeah,
I don't find him funny.
No,
I'm right there with you. But you know who's underrated? Tommy Davidson.
Yeah,
Tommy Davidson is hilarious.
Yeah,
Tommy Davidson,
funny.
Eddie Griffin. Oh my god.
Yeah,
he does a little Bruce Lee thing.
You don't like that
every time he does.
You don't like that show, Papa's House, man. But he was on the last episode, and him and Damon Wayans, man, it was funny. That thing in the elevator, they be messing with people in the elevator.
Man, it was funny. It's funny. I watched a couple episodes. It's pretty funny.
Ari Spears.
I
think it's funny.
Yeah, Ari Spears is funny too.
Godfrey got to think Godfrey's funny. He don't get the love he deserves, but he's funny to me.
Godfrey is funny too.
There was one of them shows where he only had like 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, man, he had people rolling. Tommy Davidson, I can't think of that.
Yeah,
special.
Too funny, dude.
Yeah,
too
Tommy
funny.
Davidson, he is funny. I agree.
When he did the Spanish, he did a special. And he started doing the Spanish. That shit was hilarious, bro.
And the thing about the white woman in the grocery store.
Yeah.
Hello.
Stranger said he had a question. He said, "Okay, I want to ask another thing. Is politics just as insane and extremist in Canada as it is in the U.S.?" It's insane, maybe not as extremist, but it's insane because they literally forced the prime minister to resign. Yeah, they forced him to resign. So
how many times can he run?
As many as he wants to.
Wow.
There's no limit. And he's been prime minister for like 10 years, I think it was.
I don't agree with that.
That's something like that.
They need two. I think two is they need to me in America, they need to lower the age.
Yeah, I agree.
And they need, I think, two. Maybe if you killing in the polls, maybe three, but that's it. Because 8 to 12 years of the same stuff and it ain't good, can cripple the country.
Yeah, 100%. And I agree with you. There definitely should be an age limit on that. I also think that there should be a term limit here in Canada too as well, but I don't think there is because he was prime minister for 10 years straight. 10 years straight, he was prime minister, right? And a lot of people have issues with him. And I guess because I don't follow Canadian politics as much as I do American politics for whatever reason, I'm like, he was fine for me. And then when he stood up against the USA and Trump and their tariff stuff, I was like, yeah, that's exactly what we should be doing. You know what I mean?
Somebody got stand up because, man, he trying to, when I rather go to the gas station and the grocery store, that's a serious problem.
Facts. Listen, they asked Trump if he was like considering invading Canada. They asked him that. And he was like, no, we're going to do it. We're going to do it economically. We're not going to, like, yeah, of course you're not going to invade Canada.
Now, I agree with him when he's saying he stopped sending all these money to these other people, these other countries, and stop paying their bills.
All countries need to do that.
And we can't there should be no homeless person in any country.
I agree.
We are too technologically advanced in a lot of these countries, and especially veterans. A homeless veteran, that should be against the law.
Absolutely. Oh, people, Shifty said people be sleeping on old Sinbad afros and bell bottoms.
Yes.
Yeah, that was classic comedy. 100%. I agree with you, Shifty. Are you planning to visit the stranger? He's asking if he's coming to Canada. If you aren't used to the cold and snow, wait till the summer. 100%. Wasn't his dad the longest serving PM ever? Yeah, I think so.
Y'all acting like that's ain't common sense.
What is common sense? Oh, don't come in the winter?
Yeah.
Man, some people like, Danny, some people like to go skiing.
What?
Some people like to go snowboarding.
Winter sports.
Don't say some people, say white people.
No, there's black people too.
No.
Okay, hold on. Roberto, what color are you?
I go skiing.
Y'all live there. Ain't no black person going to visit no snow place somewhere they're gonna get snowed in with 2 feet of snow. I don't believe that.
Okay. I can't answer that. I don't know.
I can answer that. No.
I mean, because you guys act like everywhere in the States doesn't get snow. So there's places that get snow. So yeah, those ones that are willing.
I'm not saying it don't.
There's no black people in Minnesota.
You know?
Very little. I'm not lying about that because when I was in the Marine Corps, this guy told me he's from Minnesota. He said, until I got to boot camp, I never saw a black person in real life. Now he told me that. Not believe the sucker. I was like, where you from? He's like, Minnesota. I was like, whoa. That was in 1989.
Dandelion said, I see black and brown people hiking in the snow all the time. Yeah, 100%.
That's optical illusion, Dandelion. That ain't real.
And the stranger said, no, I was just wondering what it's like because the tariff stuff I've been seeing people saying that Canada is worse, Canada is better, the U.S. is better, the U.S. is worse. So here's the thing. You know, I always rag on these guys about how Canada is so much better than America, which it is. It is. But at the same time, we all have our own problems. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not perfect. It's not a heaven over here.
I really don't think when it comes to Canada, United States, I mean, it's a personal preference. I don't think that we're superior. I don't think that y'all superior. I think there's some things that y'all do better than we do and vice versa. But we gotta, us, Mexico, and Canada is all consists of North America. We got to coexist.
Yeah.
So maybe you're gonna raise these tariffs on these other continents that don't touch. I ain't got a problem with that. But the three of us, we got to work together.
And we're allies. Like, we've been allies to America since I was born. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't understand that.
And it's funny because Trump keeps talking about this deal. He's like, oh, this is a bad deal. It's a bad deal. When I heard he was the one that brokered the deal. You know what I'm saying? So that's your bad deal. So now you want to try and get back? Basel said, I ski, Danny, and I'm Haitian black.
Basel, have you ever heard the word anomaly? Because that is what you are.
Listen, me and Roberto, and I want to do it, you know, go throw on the ice skates and go ice skating, bro.
No, he said skiing. Y'all ski?
I ski.
You ski?
I've done it before.
I've done it once, but yeah.
There's 3 anomalies on
that. I mean, I got hurt, but yeah, I've done
it. Ski. I ain't never doing that. I haven't snowboarded yet, though.
Hell no.
You snowboarded?
Yeah, that's how I got hurt.
That's how I got hurt.
Thinking it's gonna be easy. That shit harder than I thought it was.
I don't care what's underneath the water.
No, snowboard with the snowboard down the snowy hill.
I feel trapped in there.
I definitely ain't doing that. Nope.
If there's one thing I never conquered, Nzo, and I don't mean to gloat or brag, but I self-taught myself more or less everything in life. The only thing I couldn't grasp was that fucking skateboard.
Really?
You know that hill coming down from Kempool?
Yeah.
You know how many times I almost died there, man? Literally died, man.
I used to skateboard. I wasn't great at it. Like I couldn't do the tricks or anything like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, I could do a little jump from the street to the sidewalk, but that was it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I used to skateboard.
I was used to have his headphones on. Kick, push, coast.
Yeah, I used to skateboard a lot. Like when the X Games were like at its peak around that time. Man, I was skateboarding, mother. You know what? Skateboarding, rollerblading. I was on.
Y'all curdle?
Curdle?
That is curdle.
Yeah. What's curdle? It's an Olympic sport and the curling.
Curling.
Curling. Are you crazy, man?
No, Danny, no. You know what?
Boy say he's
we gotta take him off for that. I know exactly what he was trying to do with that one. You know what I mean?
We're gonna take next. We live in the
igloo. Man, first time I saw that sport, I said, "What is that?"
That was a low blow, Danny.
For real. There's okay.
If I'm flipping channels to my sports channel and I see curling, I turn my TV off. I don't even go to the next channel.
Or what's the other one with the like little pucks and they slide it? They slide it on the ice, and which one is that?
That's about shot.
That's not really televised.
It's
curling. No.
Yeah.
Is it curling?
Yeah, curling when they send them little big stones
and hockey pucks.
Okay, yeah.
They had two people that be scrubbing it.
Yeah. I was thinking. Oh no, I was thinking lacrosse when you said curling. That's another one. Lacrosse.
Curling. I know exactly what he's talking about when he's curling.
Yeah, curling's trash.
I fucking despise that game.
Like, what is this?
To even think that PSN designates 2 hours or a weekend to this fucking sport. There's people that actually watch this to even give it a chance on TV.
Yeah, I know.
Is it money in that sport? That's professional.
Obviously,
sport?
Look at Basel. Curling is fun. He's not Haitian, man.
I told you, man. He's not. Basel, your
black guy I hear say curling is fun. Oh my god!
You are no longer Basel. You are. But here, from this night on, you will be known as the Anomaly. That is your new name.
Facts. Because he said, I don't watch it, but I played it. Even still, I ain't never met a black man that played curling, so he got one up on us too.
Have you ever heard?
I gotta Google what that is.
You ever heard me telling you that there's some things should go to your grave? That's one of them.
Wow, that is
we literally be offended. I'd be saying
we will not clip that.
Curl?
And Americans do it too. That is an Olympic sport, right? So you Americans.
I've seen it. But I didn't know that's what it was.
That's right, Danny. I see America at that half a second I watch Canada play.
Yes.
Canada knocked up America.
Is there black?
I don't understand. What the hell are they doing?
Well, I think there'll be a black guy in the U.S. before there's a black guy in Canada playing that game.
I don't know.
Oh no, we got one right here in the chat.
Yeah, for real.
No, I'm talking about in the Olympics.
For curling.
The Olympics.
I don't understand what they're doing.
That is one sport that you can mix the sport. It's not an issue with that line. You're correct. But man, I'd rather watch paint dry than watch 10 minutes of that.
All day.
You know what I mean?
That channel.
I'm gonna tell you what I do like in the doggone Olympics now. Them people that be shooting them bow and arrows.
Oh yeah.
Oh
man, them people. Man.
Woo. You know, I don't watch the Olympics. It just does. Even the Olympic basketball, I'm like, I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I watch it. The Europeans and everybody else.
I had to watch basketball more because America was about to get their butt handed to them. Had not Steph and a couple of them guys woke up.
By who though, Danny? Can I hear the name? By who?
Steph.
Who were they? No. Who were they? No. Who were they about to get their ass whooped by though?
By the Argentinians?
No. Sorry, the last one
Canadians.
was not the Argentinians.
By the Africans?
No, it was not by the Africans. It was actually by the man who is going to be one of the best players in
France.
the NBA in the next 20 years.
Next 20 years.
He's 40. He's young still, and he's already killing everybody up in that sport, right?
He's
talking about
8 feet tall.
Victor Wembanyama, baby. Wembanyama.
I give him 2 more years. He can be begging to get off that team. Get me
Stop
out of
it.
here.
Stop it. We just got Fox, so that's good. I mean, they got their ass whooped today. From
I
what
got $50
Yep, there
saying
you
he
go.
won't retire as a Spur.
I'll take that bet.
All right.
I'll take that.
I don't believe it will. I think he's gonna go to a big market team.
Negative.
I think that's what the NBA wants.
I don't want to be the one to always try and keep us on topic, but which Brandon
what's the
Tatum are we
topic?
talking about? Is that the basketball player?
No, that's this guy. Hold on. Let me bring this up real quick. Oh, it's
not very much time left, and I'm interested to know about this racist black national anthem.
Yes. Oh, you know, okay. So this is what he had to say. This is something different than that. I will show you another clip, but he was talking about the halftime show. Danny, I hate to say it, but he was a former police officer.
Oh, okay.
And you guys can see it, right? Is it up?
Gotcha, Danny.
What did he say? I don't know what he said.
Hold on, listen.
Why do we showcase the worst of the black community and then get mad when we get judged? Boy, he looks sassy. Why you looking zesty doing that?
Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You bet like ever go to sell Black One. To any that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from them. They tell me Chubb the only one to get your hand-me-downs. Party at the party playing with his nose down. Waka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified. Wop, 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 wop. I'm on him tough. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
Hold on. Now, let's just put this in perspective. Y'all heard the lyrics. Some of y'all know this song. Why does he have to blur out every few words that he say? Because he's cussing, he's saying the N-word, and he's saying derogatory, threatening stuff in this diss song. I'm just saying. But this is what we highlight as our people. There was a scene where all these dudes on the corner doing this with gold teeth in their mouth and dreads, and it's like you're glorifying what? The hood. But then when you go to the hood, this is where a lot of black young men go to die. This is where drugs go to be sold. This is the lowest of the low denominator in our community. Most black people don't live in the hood. Most black people are in the middle class, to be honest. But this is what you're celebrating and you're exacerbating. And then you wonder why a brother with dreads is looked upon like a thug, because this is what y'all showing us to be. It's a minstrel show, which Samuel is a part of it.
I can't stand this guy. So first off, he said most black people don't live in the hood. What? So who does? White people? Is that what you're trying to tell us? That black people don't live in the hood? I mean,
well,
can you live in the hood and not be middle class?
You could probably be middle class in the hood too, but I mean,
I don't think the hood automatically equates to poverty.
I agree.
In some neighborhoods, like maybe say projects, because projects usually are a fixed income, but some neighborhoods may not look as nice as other neighborhoods, but the people make decent money or middle-aged income money. They maybe just don't manage it right, or maybe they just don't care about maybe how their yard look or the car look, that kind of stuff. But I don't think the hood automatically equates to poverty.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you say the projects or something like that, then I could kind of go along with that, because those are fixed income housing, government housing. But like,
yeah,
because you live in a teen hood, don't mean that you're necessarily poor or poverty, in my opinion.
Absolutely. And then he's like, "Oh, well, this is where all the drugs are being sold, and this is like,
no, that ain't true."
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Shoot.
Go ahead, Daddy.
Like some of these like heroin and those kind of drugs, that's middle class. That's yes. Over in that meth is like crazy. And what you call it? What's the
fentanyl?
Fentanyl is ridiculous.
100%.
We just had a bust that there's enough fentanyl that said it would kill 800,000 people.
Wow. That's crazy.
Not in my jurisdiction, but a neighboring jurisdiction. Like, huh? How much you say? 800,000 people.
Yeah, fentanyl's a big thing. 100%. Roberto, what are your thoughts?
That guy sounds angry.
100%.
Some of what he said is true, but he's saying it in the wrong context.
Mm-hmm. We'll get to some of the stuff I said I think is true with you, Danny. Go ahead. But Roberto.
I don't know if my opinion is to judge the show or his topics.
What he was talking about, yeah. Or both, yeah.
For me, it was a bad portrayal. I wasn't impressed with the show.
Uh-huh.
I
wasn't. Yeah, go ahead.
I want to sound old and shit, but for me personally, you see when Dre did a show with Eminem and 50 Cent and all, if you're going to do a rap show, you have to have a collaboration. I don't think there's one rap artist, unless he's old school, that could hold a whole show. That's just my opinion. That's why I wasn't too impressed with that show, because I felt like it just gave reason to, like, not to sound angry, but it gave reason to scrutinize Black people.
And you know what? It's funny that you say that, because there are, but people are missing a lot of the symbols.
There was a lot of messages in there
that he was doing with it.
Right.
Yeah, they were missing a lot of it. Yeah,
but I don't live in the States to really know. Like, those messages are subliminal to me. 100. Maybe Danny or JG could explain, 100. But I heard there was a lot of messages in his performance. I like the way the stage was set up. The stage was set up fucking sick. I think he could have had better dancers.
I'm right there with you, Roberto, because if someone didn't tell me, I would have been oblivious to some of the messages in the show, in his show too. Like, I didn't realize the stuff that he was doing in there until someone actually broke it down, and I was like, "Oh,
there's some shit going on in the U.S. that isn't being really spoken about." Because I even saw an image on Facebook today of a bunch of Black women sitting on a rooftop of a building, and the city's burning, and they're saying these are the times. I'm like, what's going on? Is there some kind of like racist race war going on or something?
Well, I don't know about race war, but I think there's a lot of stuff going on where they're trying to like erase our history and shit. That's for sure. At least American history, anyways. But that's the thing I was saying though. It's like, for me and you, it's like we watch it, and if you don't tell us about the symbolism in the show, then I can see that. But what he is just harping on is all the negative stuff. Now, I agree with you, Danny, the cursing and, you know, the N-word and stuff like that. I've said it many times. We need to take that out of our music. I still agree with that 100%, right? And then when you're on, but it's his song, though. You know what I mean? And that one song is what people wanted to hear. His halftime show was I think most watched in history, or the third most watched in history, something like that.
Prince is number one. I think we looked that up today.
Prince is still number one?
I think so.
Well, I know it said something about it was most watched in a long time.
I think the Super Bowl was the most watched.
No, his halftime show. They specifically said his halftime show. JG, what are your thoughts, real quick? Well, that looks like.
First of all, you know, since he's a former police officer, he should know good and well that drugs come from all different kinds of communities, not just what he deems as the hood communities, right? And that's, you look at every video he does, he's kind of like that. I'll say all, but most of it. As far as Kendrick Lamar's halftime show, even his music, is a lot of messages and symbolism involved in it, right? So if you're not in tune to what he's talking about or the messages, you're not going to really get it. It might go over your head. With the Samuel L. Jackson, Uncle Tom, right? Black people turn their backs on the Black community, right? The 40 acres and the mule thing, right? The jabs at Donald Trump being president. It's a lot of symbolism in that. So I don't think it was meant to be entertaining per se, like a Prince or the Jay-Z halftime show or something like that. I think he took that position as a way of putting out his own message, right? And I think also a lot of people tuned in to see if he was going to do that Drake song.
Wow.
And I think that's another reason why a lot of people tuned into it.
I don't think Prince ain't even in the top 10.
I know. Kendrick Lamar is number one.
Number one,
Kendrick Lamar. Usher is number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Rihanna is number 3, which I think is totally
crazy.
wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Did Beyonce do a show?
Carrie Perry is number 4. Lady Gaga is number 5.
Wow.
Coldplay is number 6.
Look Beyonce there.
Bruno Mars is 7. Madonna is 8. Beyonce is 9.
Wow.
And Black Eyed Peas is 10.
Yeah, so Kendrick Lamar isn't one of those guys that going to entertain you per se like the other people we saw on the list. He's more of a message giver, symbolism, subliminal message type of guy. That's what he does. And so I can understand things going over people's head. I enjoyed it for what it was. I wouldn't say it was the best halftime show as far as entertainment, but I did enjoy the message that he brought out.
Most viewed. Unbelievable.
I will agree with what he said. They didn't watch this. I don't think people watch this show because he is such a fantastic artist. They didn't watch because of the drama that he brought with it in the beat.
100. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think that song, I think people were waiting to see if he was going to actually do the song since Drake was suing him if he did the song.
I can tell you, I don't know if because I think the Prince was better than this, performance was better than this. I definitely think Michael Jackson's performance was better than this. The one we had Busta Rhymes and 50 Cent, was that 2 or 3 years ago? Wasn't that 2 or 3 years ago? They had Busta Rhymes, Eminem,
Dr. Dre, Eminem.
Yeah.
That's better than
that.
This.
Was much better.
So I don't know if I agree with this list.
So I think this list is most viewed, right? So it's not like which was better, but he had the most viewed Super Bowl halftime of all time, and it's because people wanted to know if he was going to do Not Like Us, right? And then not to mention, if he's going to do Not Like Us, is he going to say Drake's name, which he did, right? He made sure he put the part with Drake's name and then the A minor, that part. So he did that.
See this show, okay, I see one now that said the most watched Super Bowl halftime show. Here's a list of the top 10 most watched Super Bowl halftime shows reported by viewership in the United States. Now, right here it says Super Bowl. I don't know what the doggone number is, but it says Michael Jackson was 133.4 million. Then it said Kendrick Lamar was 131.2. Then it says Usher was 123 million. Then it says Rihanna was 121 million. Katy Perry was 118 million. Lady Gaga was 117 million. Coldplay was 115 million. Bruno Mars was 115 million.3. Madonna was 114. And Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J, and Kendrick Lamar were 112. So I don't know which one to follow.
What's the date on that one, Danny?
Second one sounds more right.
February 12th, 2020. No, July 1st, 2024. And it was updated the 11th at 10:24 a.m.
Okay. Yeah, because this one was done on February 11th, 2025. So I don't know.
It's subjective, I guess.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, I mean,
I just find it hard. One more quick, I find it hard Prince ain't in the top 10. I find that.
You know why I think it's not? And you know why I think Prince and Michael Jackson aren't in the top 10? Because I don't think
according to this, Michael Jackson's number 1.
Oh, yeah, according to that one. But I think the reason why
no doubt about it.
And I think it should be, but I also think the reason why is because the Super Bowl has more of a reach now than it did back then. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, right? You
think more people watch the Super Bowl now than back then?
No, I just think it has more reach now.
Talking about for as like social media, you're talking about.
Yeah, social media and how much like other countries back in the day, like I don't think like European countries were actually getting the Super Bowl unless they were trying.
Don't forget, guys, don't forget all the Swifties.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, she ain't even on here.
No,
she ain't even in the top 10
at the game. So therefore, there's tens of millions of people watching because she's at the game. If she's not at that game, you're losing tens of millions of viewers.
Yeah.
There's enough giving us that think about are they going to get engaged if they win the game? It was a whole lot of media. It was just a lot of stuff around it.
Thank God Kansas City got manhandled. We only saw her once.
And I'm telling you, man, Travis Kelce is good. He's probably going to go down as the best tight end of all time. But, man, he is cocky. He is cocky.
I wouldn't even put him in the top personally. Not because he plays in Kansas City. I think Shannon Sharp is better than him. I think that statistically, yeah. That's why I always say numbers don't lie. They don't always tell the whole truth. So I'm just, I
was shocked to see Charlotte Sharp got in there. I think he deserved to get in there, but I want to think this might be his last year, because don't you get like 10 years, so many number of times, and then you can't get in there?
I have no idea.
I think it's a certain number of times. You get a certain number of years to get in there, and then you can't.
Well, Sterling retired a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He retired. He got hurt.
Got in.
How many? I think it's a certain number of years. How many
Sterling just got in, or Shano got in?
Sterling just got in.
Good night.
Shannon got there about 5 or 6 years ago.
I got you.
Like Dandelion.
Have a good night, Dandelion. Thanks for coming.
When he got inducted, he played for his brother. Say, please consider him.
I got you.
How many years do you have?
This the Black National Anthem here?
Yeah. The reason why I did this is because this crap account says N wokeness, and it says Black National Anthem is a racist relic left over from the BLM era. Get rid of it. Let me just play this.
Oh my God.
Oh, muted.
We can't have nothing, man. I swear.
And I rejoice, rise high as the listening skies, let it resound loud as the road.
So first off, and let me go back to what he said. The Black National Anthem is a racist relic left over from the BLM era. So first off, this guy has no fucking idea what he's talking about, because I learned about the fucking National Black Anthem when I was 16. I was 16 years old. I remember I was talking to this girl from the States, from Miami, and she's like, oh, you ever hear the Black National Anthem? I was like, what the hell is the Black National Anthem? And then she sang it for me, and I was like, oh, that's a nice song. You know what I mean? So to sit there and say, first off, that it's from the BLM era is bullshit. And how is it racist? Like, why is it racist? Because we're showing pride? It just drives me up a wall. JG, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's stupid. Number one is February, right? Mm-hmm. But two, majority of the athletes in the NFL are black. So, I mean, is it un-American if you sing a Canadian national anthem before a game?
Facts.
You know what I mean? So people just want to find something just to hate on, and just to say stuff they know it's going to get some headlines. They know it's going to get some attention. So they'll say whatever BS they can think of. And this I'm so sick. Woke is so overused. I'm so sick of hearing that wokeness. It's woke. That's woke. When anything that
it's not overused, it's incorrectly used.
Incorrectly used as well. Yeah. So it's like I won't say anything, but most things that we use within our community stay woke, right? When we use stuff like that. I remember growing up, we used to say stay woke. When the cops would come around, like, stay woke, keep your head on the swivel. Mm-hmm. That's what we use it for.
JJ, right? You know who I blame for the woke?
What's that?
Childish Gambino. Ain't nobody thought about woke. He made that song.
You may have a point with that. America Beautiful. Didn't they do that song as well? That's not American National Anthem. You don't have. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm getting tired of it. I wish there's more I can do about it. Wish nothing but talk about it. But it's ridiculous.
What do you think about it, Danny?
I'm sorry. What was the question one more time?
So it's this account here, and wokeness. He said the Black National Anthem is a racist relic left over from the BLM era. Get rid of it.
Shoot, has he ever listened to the real national anthem?
Facts.
If you listen to that second verse, boy, you like what?
Facts.
Bro, I mean, the only thing I feel good about racism, if you can't figure out, is that I see this next generation, this young generation, a lot of them is not seeing color like our generation is.
Facts.
So if we can keep going in that direction, 2 or 3 generations, it might weed it out. There was a time when you walk in the store, you would rarely see a mixed child. Now I see, people, white women, and some of the children look just as dark as me, or vice versa. So it's becoming commonplace, and the more common it becomes, the more we're going to get used to it, and then maybe one day it'll just be like, okay, there's always going to be that few, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% that's going to still carry that mess. But for the most part of it, I hope that it kind of weeds itself out.
I agree. And Mike said, don't worry, JG. DEI is quickly replacing woke as the new dog whistle they use. Yeah, 100%.
That's
Mike.
true.
They always change the word because you remember it started off as SJW, Social Justice Warriors. Then it went to woke, and then now it went to DEI. So after DEI, they're just going to find another fancy word.
What is that? Diversity, inclusion, and what?
Diversity, equity, inclusion. Yeah. But what they say it actually stands for is didn't earn it, right? So that's what they said. But my biggest... go ahead.
Well, how do y'all feel about affirmative action?
I think affirmative action is needed.
Okay. I didn't want to be the only man on the island.
No.
But you know what's funny about it? You know what's funny about all this stuff? And each one of these SJW, DEI, woke, and affirmative action, white women are the beneficiaries of all of them.
Facts. 100%.
It's ridiculous.
What do you think, Roberta?
Did he say white women?
Yeah,
white women statistically have been the beneficiaries.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Where is this Black National Anthem sang?
This was sang at the Super Bowl.
No, but I mean, other than there, I've never heard it before.
I never heard it.
Really? During the civil rights movement, it became the national Black anthem during the civil rights movement.
It's funny because Danny, you said you never heard it before?
No.
So let me see if I can find the whole song before we go. Because I heard about it when I was 16, right? So that's why when he says in this quote that is from the BLM era, I'm like, that's bullshit. Because I knew about it when I was 16. So obviously it's been around for a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've heard it since I was in like first grade, probably.
It's just putting out a racist rant. It's obvious.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I went to a predominantly Black school when I was in elementary, middle, whatever. And so we would watch Eyes on the Prize.
About 15 years ago, bro. We'd be out of school 30, 40 years ago.
I'm just saying. I've heard it since I was in first grade.
So they're saying it in Black schools?
No, I mean I've heard it since.
I've heard lift your voice and sing. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've heard that song, but I never know.
I've heard that.
Yeah, I never know it was equated to the Black anthem.
National anthem.
Yeah, that's a national Black anthem for civil rights movement. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've heard that before.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you heard it.
Yeah. Legacy boy, she fired.
Yo, it's a nice song. When she sang it to me, I was like, oh shit, yeah. I guess it's because she could sing too, but
yeah,
I was like,
Legacy is like the new Patti LaBelle, buddy. I love her music.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies.
It's effortless too.
Yeah, he's full of crap about BLM. No.
You know what I mean?
Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it
I can't say what I want to say.
I know, Daddy. I know.
Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us.
But is it saying something that everybody that's singing is black?
Well, I mean, it is the Black National Anthem, right?
But they're trying to promote anti-racism. I don't know.
Sing, let us see.
Yeah, let us see bad now.
Facts.
What a voice.
You know?
Quiet.
You know what I mean? But I'm saying, like Donnie said and JG said, why can't we have something? You know what I mean? Why is this an issue?
What y'all want? Y'all already give you a month.
Yeah, the shortest one. Now we can't even play our song at the national anthem at the Super Bowl.
Anything
You know what
that
I mean?
can give us momentum, make us feel good, proud about ourselves, they try and kill it, man.
Absolutely, 100%. And like you guys said, this song has been out since the Civil Rights Movement.
Yeah.
So even to talk about this BLM crap, it's just I don't know.
Somebody that's trying to do that fake narrative crap.
Facts. And you know what's funny? And I think we could talk about this next week because I watched the Abba and Priest video where they pretty much show or assume, I won't even say assume, but they kind of say that a lot of the times when you go on Twitter and X and you think you're arguing with a person, you're arguing with a fucking bot.
Yep.
These bots are programmed to go into someone's tweets and start an argument with them.
Come on.
I don't
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You wait till they perfect this AI. You think you're gonna be talking? We think we're gonna be talking to each other, and it's gonna be like
facts.
You seen that joke Chappelle did? He told on one show, he like, man, I thought I was beefing with Cat Williams, and me and Cat Williams going back and forth. No, the fake Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams going back and forth. And he said, man, it got so hot that he went to this comedy club, and I think Kevin Hart said, man, Cat's back there. He's like, what? Yeah, Cat's back there. He went to him and said, man, Cat, I ain't got no Twitter account.
Yeah.
He said, what's that supposed to mean? I don't have one either. So they beefing with each other or think they beefing with each other, and it's somebody fake.
Facts. It's gonna get a lot worse than that. We'll talk about that next week, Roberta, because I got to cut up the video because I don't want to use their whole video. But yeah, the way they were talking about it, I was like, this is crazy. So all these, like, sometimes you go in there and you see this racist stuff and you arguing with it, you're arguing with a damn bot, bro. and they say that it's a lot. And they show evidence of a few accounts where they're like, we know that this is a bot, where the bot will come in and say, oh, that song you played was trash. Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
So you think maybe you might be arguing with a bot with Chris?
No, we know he's not a bot. That's for sure. He got too mad to be a bot on that one. You know what I mean? But absolutely. So yeah, we definitely talk about that next week. Any final thoughts on this stuff, guys?
Interesting.
What do you think, Roberto? Go ahead.
I find it interesting. These racists will use any kind of rhetoric to spark an argument.
Mm-hmm.
I heard this at the Super Bowl. I had no idea what I was listening to. I was like, why are we hearing two national anthems? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get the memo. You know what I mean? But it was a nice song.
100.
Did those people in yellow even sing? I don't remember.
Yeah, they would acquire course behind
a little bit of a little background, not too
much. They do anything?
Just the background.
Just moving side to side.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but her voice was so powerful it was drowning them out.
Yeah,
and it doesn't even look like they really have mics there or anything,
Nope.
right? So yeah.
I saw a few mouths moving, but I didn't really hear them.
Yeah.
Mom, you see me? I was right behind this on the third row.
But yeah, I agree with you, Roberto. They're just trying to do anything.
Was it that silent for that long after she sang? Like, man, it was quiet.
Hold on. Let's go to the end right here. It was kind of quiet, but I also think maybe they weren't, because sometimes they can turn up the crowd noise, right?
Mm-hmm.
They could turn it up to make it sound like I heard they switched it up, like they were booing Trump, and they switched it up to make it sound like they were cheering him. So
they might have had that beignets and gumbo in their mouth too.
Really, Danny?
Remember you eating? Shoot, we see that here on the streams with you and Elihu. You be talking. What you say, Nzo?
Yeah. All right, guys. So Danny's gone for the night. Roberto, anything else? JG?
I'm good.
Yeah, man. That's why we got to continue to educate our kids, generation. We got to keep educating them about, because it's not about what they like to say, hate against white people, hate against anybody else. It's to teach strength, unity, and appreciation for what people that came before us fought for, so we can appreciate it and strive for greatness. That's what it's all about. And I'm gonna say this: if we gotta hear about the Holocaust all the time, you can deal hearing about slavery, you can deal hearing about civil rights movement. You can deal with that. So I'm sorry.
We gotta talk about Holocaust. We gotta talk about Kanye next week, boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
So we got to hear about that. They can hear about this too. It is what it is. So keep educating the kids, keep educating adults, because like you said, like Roberto said, he didn't know what it was, right? That's why we got to continue to educate.
Yeah,
trying to get kicked off the show, boy.
Hey, somebody got to speak the truth, man. It is what it is.
Jews, boy, there ain't nothing to play with.
Oh yeah, and Kanye is going at them. That's a good topic for next week too. We can talk about
that. You don't want to get that anti-Semitic label on you, buddy.
He wants attention, man.
I'm just saying, you got to
get attention from his wife. Did you see what his wife wore to that award show?
Yeah.
Oh, she got my attention.
She was butt naked, bro. She was butt naked. Did you see that, Roberto?
Yeah.
No, he makes her,
yes, sir.
He makes her undressed like that.
What's that?
He makes her undressed like that,
bro.
Because he said something to her, and she was like she didn't want to do it, but she went ahead and did it. So like,
you
see everything. Facts.
You see, there's the issue. I don't know. I'm not going to say for sure, but a lot of people are saying that Kanye West is forcing her to do that. And I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
With all the other rhetoric he's doing, I believe it.
Me too.
If he wasn't doing all that other stupid shit, I'd be like, man, they're still trying to fucking wash this guy.
Yeah, but
what's the reason for doing that, though?
For attention. That's what it is.
Monger.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get that part of the attention, but at the point where you're going to degrade your woman that you proclaim to love,
he's doing that all over the place with her, D.
100%. But if she's down with it, is he really degrading her? That's the thing I'm saying. It's like we can't sit here and say that he's the one forcing her to do. We don't know that. You know what I mean? And that's what we'll get.
Maybe he's not forcing her to do, but he got enough sense to tell her you don't need to do that.
Yeah, 100%. No, I think
I don't think he's telling her that. He may be not forcing her, but I don't think he's telling her. Because I know my wife ain't gonna wait even 20% of that. I'm like, no, what you doing?
I think they're both involved in it. I think they both are like, yeah, let's do this.
That's true.
Because they both want attention. They both do, right?
The better way to get it than that, boy.
Absolutely.
That's some nice breasts.
They fake though. We know that, right, Roberto?
Sometimes you just got to deal with it. I don't care.
I'm not going to get vulgar.
The doctors are getting better and better, man.
There's not.
Yeah.
They are. Trust me.
That's all I'm going to say.
Just like that bottom picture, second column, the bottom picture right there. Top 20 mojo. You see that?
Really, JG? That's what you're noticing?
Yeah, I've been looking at the whole time, bro.
Danny, any final thoughts? If not, to shout out your channel, brother. Go ahead.
All I'm gonna say is that in addition to what y'all say, I'm gonna piggyback on that. Like Roberto says, interesting. JG said we gotta educate. Sometimes too, we just gotta ignore some of the stupid stuff.
That is true.
I don't go on like some of these people be on X all day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not have a life or a job? That's what I'm saying. I'm too busy. Right now I'm grampy. I gotta take care of, I gotta pick up my grandsons from school, check the homework, get them home because my wife is out of town and my daughter's working. I ain't got time to be full blown battling over no craziness. And some of it don't mean a hill of beans to me. Now, if it's something that means a hill of beans to me, I'm gonna get on there and express myself. Like yesterday, I streamed 3 hours. Tonight I streamed 2 hours with y'all. But some of the stuff today, Xing, man, I'm trying to find solutions to these bills I got to pay in this doggone high groceries. That's what I'm focused on.
I agree with you, but I say this, and before I go, my final thoughts is I think we can ignore it, right? Because if you look at the Jewish people, if you look at the LGBT community, they never accepted any of that stuff, and now they got laws in place to
I think I said some. I'm not saying.
I got you. Yeah.
Some of the stuff.
I agree. Some of the stuff definitely needs to be ignored 100%. But for me, it's just some of these accounts like that one I showed and wokeness, and there's another one. It's constant racist stuff, and that's why I fight those two, because it's nothing but racist stuff that they post.
Like I don't know. I want to say one quick thing. I don't know this guy E-Man, whoever he is.
Mm-hmm.
Last night that was a big topic about E-Man.
Yeah.
I don't care what E-Man think. I don't care what E-Man think. F-Man. G-Man, I care about what y'all say on here when we on here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I care about you, y'all my boys. But some of these other people that I've never met, never streamed, and I'm going to spend a significant portion of my life battling these suckers.
Yeah.
That ain't happening. That's not happening.
I agree. He said the outfit was better than Jaden Smith wearing that house on his head. That was so stupid.
That's the dumbest thing I ever seen.
That was so stupid. With that being
said, I blame his
gonna...
daddy. My son just come in the house like that, man. I'm like, son, if you don't get your butt back in this house, you about to get drop kicked.
Facts, 100%. But I think there's a lot of stuff with that family to where I don't think they could be like that type of parents to them. I mean, the mother slept with his friend, having all the, it's all kind of drama. Anyways, we're gonna close it up though, because I know it's getting a little bit late, and some of the old men them have to go to bed. Understand that, not a problem. Roberto, one question I had for you.
Hold on. I was waiting for you to finish that sentence. Got to go to bed because they have to go to work tomorrow. I think not.
Oh yeah, someone don't have to go to work tomorrow, so you
can stay up a little. Got to go to work tomorrow.
So he can stay up a little bit later. Then,
another 25 minutes. Maybe it's you that got to go to bed. You got to go to work tomorrow. Ain't that a bitch, Nzo?
Yeah, Roberto, he tried to Jedi mind trick you just now, man.
We got all about our headlines. Big storm are coming. Looking out the window saying, where's this bitch at?
That was funny.
We got Monday off for President's Day. I ain't never had President's Day off before.
I forgot it was President's Day coming up.
But I'll take it.
Wait,
paid holiday.
So wait, maybe we should have Monday off too. Then if it's a paid
look
holiday.
it up, Bo.
You in Canada, hush.
You business in the U.S.
It's a U.S. holiday.
They don't have Prime Minister holiday.
No, because
ain't no Trudeau holiday.
He does business with y'all.
I do business with the States.
You
that is correct.
Business, you do trickery, buffoonery.
Hey,
he knows your shit, Nzo.
It pays the bills. You know what I'm saying? It pays the bills. Trust me on that. It ain't one.
That shit drops on your desk, Danny.
It just might.
You don't know how many people come in. Man, I sent 10,000. I'll say you a fool. How many people how many people you know in Africa? I don't know nobody in Africa. Well, then why in the world are you gonna send them $10,000? Are you crazy?
Jada was helping him heal Nzo. Dang, no, he wasn't. He was not. But yeah, Danny, and it's funny, right? Because I think and I'm not 100% sure, but I think Montreal is probably number one, if not number one, number two when it comes to that stuff in America. Yeah, 100%. It's either between Montreal and Nigeria.
Nigeria. That's what we get.
Yeah.
90% of our calls from Nigeria.
And
it'd be the old people. Like, what are you doing in Nigeria? Nobody, but they say I won the Publishers Clearinghouse. I said, ma'am, I feel bad for them, man, because they get them, boy. They get them.
I did the Publisher Clearinghouse. I did it.
Ooh, they get them.
Right? Yeah, let me tell you how it was done. Right?
I had a conscience, Danny.
Roberto, the conscience.
That's right.
I
never did it.
Just tell me how you did it after this, and you don't want nothing to incriminate yourself.
Never did it.
Oh, well, that was years ago, and I'll never do it again. You know what I mean? Like, I'll never do it again. Like, never.
So you're going to have the beekeeper coming after you. That you trying to tell me?
He might. He might.
What the fuck's that?
Watch
you never seen a beekeeper?
Roberto.
Bro, you gotta watch Beekeeper, boy.
Danny, Mike said, Nzo wants to be a part of the U.S. at least for one day. Well, no, I don't want to be a part of it. I'm just glad we, have business with America. That way, when business in America is closed, then I get a day off. But I have to work on Canadian holidays. You know what I mean? So that's where the difference is.
But yeah, eventually, this old woman, somebody scam her, and then she killed herself because of it. Then the beekeeper went to work, and he went all the way up to the top.
Yeah.
Which so you getting me because I don't have a conscience to do that shit.
But he went to every place, boy, and he burned it to the ground.
Yeah, he went to the telemarketing office, Roberto, and lit that shit on fire, bro. That shit was fire. And if you watch that part, yeah, I've been in some rooms that kind of worked. Not did the same thing, but kind of worked in that kind of way. Where there was one dude running around and he's like, "Yeah, come on, guys, you can do it." Blah blah, this and that, like one of them kind of things. Yeah, I hated that shit.
Yeah, I hated that
shit. Yeah, the cheerleader dude. Yeah. Come on, guys, you can do it. Come on, guys. Yeah, let's do this. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no. But yeah. So what they do is with the Publisher Clearinghouse, they give you a burner phone, right? And then they send out the checks to the people, and they have to call you up. So they call you up and be like, "Hey, yeah, I won, this. Now, yeah, you did one, but you just gotta, pay us the taxes. What that check is for, so it doesn't come out of your pocket." And then they pay us the taxes. They go cash it. They get the money. They send it to you through Western Union or one of those things, and then boom, it ends up bouncing.
Yeah, boy, I'd hunt you down.
I didn't like it. You know what I mean?
And this is a true story. I went to my bank and I checked my balance every day, and like this guy, I was missing like $400 or $500. I said, "Man," I called my wife. She said, "Nope." And then I said, "I need a picture of this check." So the person the banker sent the check to me. Well, they don't know I'm a police officer, but I can run your name and find a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I did my police officer thing, man. In 30 minutes, I had his picture, his address, bank account. I went to the main office. "How'd you get all this, sir?" "Don't matter how I got all this. I didn't do this. Here's this guy right here. I'm going to sign the warrant. Unless you get some, I need my money back." And the woman said, "Oh, it was an honest mistake, man. Both of y'all came through the same time, and the teller did it." I said, "As long as I get my money back, I don't care."
Okay, so it was a teller mistake.
It was a teller mistake.
Okay.
But they never got that kind of stuff that fast.
Yeah.
I had his picture, his name, his address, and his bank account number. I was like, I work too hard for my little bit of money.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna scam me. And then the lady come back, she apologized. "Mr. Grant, how'd you do?" "Oh, man, I got connections, man, but in school, as long as it's an honest mistake, it's not a scam, I'm good. I just need my money back." And probably about 30 minutes, they had the money back in the account. I was happy.
Yeah, my account got scammed one time. had like maybe $400 or something like that. But my bank called me like right away and says, "Hey, did you make this transaction?" I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Okay." So they canceled the account, gave me a new one, then they gave me my money back as well too. So, so.
And I'm kind of like, be careful too. I don't know about y'all, but like what we've seen over here for scammers is you go to a restaurant and you get the waiter, they have these readers, and the readers are really thin that they can put in the little book it's in. So I kind of be leery of that and kind of watch them and stuff. And then also, if you go to the gas pumps, don't when you put your card in to pay, don't use your pen, use a credit card. Because when you use your pen, if they got one of the readers on there, somebody can come by with a reader, plug it up, and get all the pen numbers out of there. But if you use a credit card mode, it won't let them get that information. So
your credit card doesn't have PIN numbers?
Huh?
Your credit cards don't have PIN numbers?
Mm-mm.
Ours do.
Our bank card. We got a bank card and a credit card. Yeah, our bank card have a 4-digit PIN, but credit cards, and like Walmart don't like it. Like if somebody take your card, sometimes it'll ask for, when you swipe it, the PIN number, and then sometimes it'll just take it. Like in Walmart, you insert it in, PIN, a card, a PIN card, or either a credit card. It just say accept. So if somebody steal your card, before you can deactivate it, man, they could hurt you. I don't like that. But most of the registers we go to, when you swipe it, you still got to put the PIN number in.
Y'all have tap though, right?
You got tap too.
Okay, yeah.
But sometimes it asks for the 4-digit PIN something, and then some tap registers it won't. So I don't like the ones that don't.
So if you wanted to get a cash advance from your credit card, could you?
We can do that, but I don't like doing that.
So then it would have to have a PIN number, right? Because you have to put it in the machine, punch your PIN number in.
I've never got a cash advance for my credit card. I just don't do that.
Yeah, me neither. But I'm just saying, like, usually when you get a credit
you probably would. And like, I got burned really bad with overdraft. I don't want no overdraft.
Yeah. Roberto, your credit card has a PIN number, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we have PIN numbers.
When I was young and dumb, boy, had an overdraft up to $500, and like Roberto said earlier, man, my check coming there, they took it off the top. I was like, no.
I have an overdraft too, but I do my best not to go over that overdraft. You know what I mean?
I don't want no overdraft, buddy. Take it off, because
I have went over it a couple times, but
but sometimes you don't. If you're not disciplined, you beating yourself in a bigger hole. And I got myself in a hole that time. I said, this ain't never happen again.
I'm a lot more disciplined now than I was before. You know what I mean? So that's why I can actually do it and keep it a certain way. Sometimes I have no choice where it does go over, and I'm like, you know what I mean?
If it's an honest mistake, I don't mind that. But if it's like,
oh yeah, just doing it to do it because you have it, no.
My wife like, no. That's what the credit card for. If you gotta be not that card, if you putting us in a hole.
Yeah. You have overdraft, Roberto?
Yep.
Yeah. You use it a lot, or you like me, you try to fight not to use it? Like,
I've never gone over.
Yeah. Me too. I have, but I try.
Crap. Why are you telling me?
Yeah, it's crazy. I know. It's for me. I have it there just in case, and sometimes
just in case you see them Jordans or you see that X.
Nah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
I don't have it. I don't get it, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it for that. I wouldn't do it for that, Danny.
I'm messing with
it. It would mostly it's bills. You know what I mean? If I want to pay a bill early or something, then I'll do it. But other than that, no. If I had to, I would just use my credit card if I had to.
But isn't the interest rate higher when you go overdraft?
Oh yeah, they do a fee.
Yeah.
You got like a little window to make it right, but if you go past that window, you got to pay that whatever dollar amount is, and usually like a 32, 35
the overdraft fee. Yeah.
And then what I hate too now, they charges if I go to a different teller ATM. A different ATM fee. What?
Yeah.
I can't stand that.
They'll charge you $3-5 just to take money out. It's crazy.
And I'm already paying $3 at the foreign ATM. Then my bank charged me another $5.
Yes.
Oh, that pisses me off. Boy.
Yes, me too.
I'll be ready to fight.
Too. And that's the thing, you know, especially when you like, it's at the point where I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try and find my branch so that I don't get that charge. And it's like it's a like $8, $10, whatever. But it's just to see that charge, like you charging me to take out my own money. Like, what are we doing here, bro?
Do y'all have convenience fees in Canada?
Hey, what do you mean?
Like if you pay a bill online or something, they'll charge you a convenience fee.
Never heard of it.
I mean, like you pay a bill, they might charge like $1.25 convenience just for taking it out of your account online.
That sounds like those shady bank machines that I used to go to.
Guess what?
No, that's from the actual, like a mortgage company will do it.
Yeah, like when I pay the rent, do it. Yeah, when I pay rent for my house, if I pay it online, it was a $16 convenience fee.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So they got me one time, and guess what I did? From now on, I drove to the place, and I gave them the exact cash. I'm not giving y'all $60 just so I can do it over the phone.
Just for your convenience, they want to charge you.
Wow,
that's correct. That's correct, buddy.
Now they used to charge us to do e-transfers, which I know you guys don't really have.
Like $2.
Yeah, like $2 to do e-transfers. Now they got rid of that charge because it was like ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like you're charging people.
If you want us to take advantage of the service, how are you going to charge us?
For about 10 years, I kept putting quarters and dollars in this big jug. So this year I said, man, there was a gun I wanted. And so I took all the money out, quarters, and took it to my bank where I have a bank account. And they charged me to cash the quarters. I said, man.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Did you wrap them up and everything, right? You didn't
I wrapped them up. I had like 300 and something bucks. I said, here, I want to cash this. Well, we got to charge you. So you go to the machines and coin machines, they charge you like 0.9 cent or whatever. I'm like, ma'am, I ain't gonna take it there. I just roll it up here. You still gotta charge. Boy, I want to cuss out.
How much did they charge you?
Out of $300, I think I might have got like $8 or $9, something like that.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm like, bro, I bank it. I could see if I didn't bank there.
Yeah.
But I banked there. I got an account there for years.
Yeah, I know my bank has like a little machine you can pour the money coins in. They give you a receipt. You go to the teller.
Yep.
They'll cash it, but they'll charge you just to cash it.
We don't even have that. We don't have that coin machine here. No. I've never seen that shit.
Yeah, we got
around Christmas time, man. That thing,
man, shoot. Yep.
We just gotta wrap our shit up and take it to the bank, but they don't charge us. That's crazy. If they wanted to charge us for putting our money in it now.
Actually, the machines ain't bad. I don't mind the machines.
Hold on.
How are you gonna charge me to put my own money in my bank?
There, do it. It ain't nothing but a scam, Bo. I'm gonna tell you, I got an e-car, a Toyota Prius, and I got over 200,000 miles in that car. That car is a good car. And my taxes last year was like $112, I think it was. Now this year, they were like 2 something. I'm like, why are they going up? And my miles are going up. It should be going the other way around. They got this new thing called an electric fee. And the electric fee is like $70 because my car is electric. I'm like, man, y'all pulling stuff out y'all butt now. This is ridiculous. What you gonna do?
That's why there's a mandate forcing people to get these electric cars so they can get $70 at everybody. Wow,
it's a scam, bro.
I'll say this, man. People sleep on those Priuses. Them things are nice.
Yeah, the new Priuses
are nice.
I just don't want to go in it. I don't want to go into debt to get it, but I'm telling you, when mine wear out, I'm getting another one, buddy.
You know what? This is why the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer, because they keep finding every single way. Listen, Roberto, and I hate to do it because I got it because Roberto started off dissing Apple, but I think Apple was the first one to take away the phone jack on your phone. Right? So now all your headphones have to be Bluetooth. They don't even give you fucking headphones with your phone anymore. Not only do they not give you headphones anymore, they don't give you the little fucking cube to plug it into a wall.
Here they do. You get headphones with my last Apple Watch. I got headphones.
iPhones?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my iPhones don't come with no headphones.
Yeah, headphones, and it comes with a little. Now they keep changing the ends, like what Roberto said. Because my wife got was it 16 now? I think I got a 14.
It's the C type now.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure she got a plug. But it's
no,
different. It's different from mine.
I got the charger. No, I got this. I got the charger. I'm talking about the little cube that you plug the charger in to plug into the wall.
You want the HDMI thing?
No, the cube. The freaking hold on.
This cube. Yeah, but it got an HDMI thing on the end, though, right?
Yeah, the USB in the end. You plug it into the wall, and you can plug your phone into it. They don't give you this anymore.
Wow.
They don't give you this with your phone anymore.
But now my wife, she got the phone thing. You just set the phone on there and it charges it without a charger.
You could get that too, but that doesn't come with it. You know what I mean? Video game systems, right? They used to come with 2 controllers. Now you got one.
Right? I don't understand that now. That's just a scam.
100%. Not to mention they're getting rid of physical games, so now everything you get, it has to be. It's sooner or later, right? They're going to completely get rid of physical game. Everything you're going to have to download is going to, or a game you want to play is going to be downloaded in, right? Which, if they decide to ever take that game off of their server, you can never play that game again because you don't have a physical copy. So you don't even own the games anymore.
So you can't save it like on one of those memory cards?
No. Wow. You download the like NBA 2K. I have it. I download the game. If they ever take that game off of the server, right? Done. I'll never be able to play that game again.
Wow.
It's crazy, bro. It's unbelievable. So the games you have now that you download, you don't even own them. You know what I mean? It's everything is about money. Then when you play the games, you have this dude. Okay, this dude, like I follow him on YouTube, and 2K has this little My Team stuff where you buy these cards and whatever. He spent $10,000 on the fucking game within a week. Like he was just buying fucking VC via VC. He spent $10,000. Not only did he spend $10,000, he didn't even get the best game, the best card from the packs.
Yeah, you sound crazy.
That's a fool right there.
Yeah.
He didn't even get the best card.
$10,000. What his race was?
Oh yeah, you already know. You already know.
I just wanted confirmation.
You already know. So it's just that's why I say the rich keep getting richer, the poor keep getting poorer because.
And you know what it's gonna happen to? They're gonna start charging y'all a convenience fee to download the game.
They might.
That's what's
they
coming.
might. Yeah, 100%.
They already tax you already for it.
Bro, not to mention the fact that now they're gonna probably try to get, because I know Xbox is doing it, where they're trying to get away from the console, right? So they want everything to be like a streaming game service. That's what Game Pass is, right? Like even on my TV now, I could sign in and I could stream some games to play them without having a console. I think that's where they're going to. When they do that, you own nothing.
Facts.
Nothing. This guy spent $10,000, right, for his card in that game, which he didn't get. When 2K26 comes out, he can't use anything that he spent in 2K25. So he's just gonna do it all over again. He does it every year.
You know what they're gonna do? It's like drugs. They're gonna give you that taste. Yeah, download this. You're gonna get hooked on them games, and then they go, okay, it's been 45 days, you get this game. If you want to play it again, it's gonna cost you $200.
Yeah, 100%. And Mortal Kombat, you gotta buy characters and all kinds of stuff. It's just crazy. And he said on PSN you can download your old games you purchase even if they're delisted. The old W2 games you can't buy, but it can get stuff as listed in your purchase library. Yeah, some stuff can do, but the thing is, some of these games you have to be connected online to play them, right? So once they get rid of that, then you won't be able to play them anymore.
Yeah, because my grandson, he got, they call them V-Bucks or something like that.
Yeah, virtual currency,
Yeah, I gotta buy them all the time. He want $30, $40, and then the other one want the Roblox card or whatever that crap is. I'm like, man,
it's crazy, absolutely crazy. But I do appreciate you guys, Roberto. Tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Wednesday nights right here at 9 p.m. with my boys, them JG, Big Ford, and our very special guests. The Road to Wisdom, Big Danny in the house.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
Oh, Roberto, I forgot to ask you, and I keep forgetting to ask you every time. What do you think of the intro song?
I like it.
You like it? Okay.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you, and I keep forgetting. And then when we close the show, you bounce before I can ask you. So, okay.
You didn't see that thing I sent you on Messenger, the Batman Spider-Man Jamaican skit?
Yeah, I seen it.
But that shit did make I wanted Daddy to see that shit, man. That shit was funny.
I'll save it and I'll play it next week because I had this one I wanted to play. Shit, I forgot. We were talking and I'm going to check this one out, though. This is funny. Real quick before we go. Hold on. Where is it?
I watched that new Spider-Man show you talking about, Nzo. It's fire.
It's good, eh?
I love it.
Yeah. I got to check it out.
Yeah, it's tight. Watch this
one thing, man. Everybody on there black except Spider-Man.
What's that?
Everybody on the show black except Spider-Man. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I know, right?
Like, what?
Why? Something wrong with this crap. I don't know if thing is being wonky because I'm trying to share this and not coming up.
And welcome to another episode of Bad Design.
Whoa, Lord.
As some of you have pointed out, very good design. I'm not sure this is the name I would have gone with for a vegetarian product. I will admit, we do like cheese. Did anyone know there was a market for that? Who's buying? I have to think this was a choice.
Wow.
Okay, so someone just did not explain. Someone had like an idea when they were brainstorming, and someone else sitting at that table did not explain. This was a choice someone made. Someone let this happen. This, however, was a happy accident. I'm going to end on this one because I don't know that I've ever wanted to call a phone number more.
Wow.
Danny, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Road to Wisdom, Mondays and Fridays at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. From time to time here on this show. Hang out Wednesdays at 8 o'clock and Sundays at 7. You can find me on Storms Live.
Yes, sir. And last but not least, the man, the myth, the legend, JG. And by the way, you see both times I bigged you up, eh? I'm just saying.
JG Shaolin Terrific, the undefeated, undisputed final boss of the 36 Champs of Shaolin. What? Thank y'all for tuning in for yet another fire stream on the O.O.C. with host Nzo, aka the Abbot, the Osiris of the She, the Split King, and the Professor of Gunja, alongside the co-host Roberto, aka Mr. 100, aka No Trouble Did Anything Going to be Irie. No one, no cry. Be sure to check out my homie, mi hermano de otra madre, participa en el Nueva York Superwise. You already messed up when we do our watch party next month for Daredevil. And y'all also check out my uncle on the GGC. That's a Grumpy Gaming channel. We got some things coming over there. And last but not least, the amazing, the outstanding, the charismatic, always man of the hour, the man who's always delivering that good message. Dr. Say he's the illest because he suffers from that realness. If you smell with Danny is cooking.
Yes, sir. And I just got to show this real quick. But doesn't it
these
look like...
haters have got to stop. These haters got to stop, man.
No, wait, hold on. Roberta, Danny, doesn't it look like he has that spray painted beard?
Spray painted beard. Oh, wow. Wow.
If I'm being honest, man, I tried that one time. That stuff lasts about one day, buddy. Then
yeah.
Well, number one, it's all natural. I ain't gray yet. So it's
man,
all natural.
No. I think that one it can make you look not necessarily darker, but it looks more well groomed and stuff.
It's like the black powder.
Like I said, the shit was shaped.
Bruh.
You tried it, Roberto?
What, that dark shit? Yeah,
it's kind of the
shirt. Made me look like it was styrofoam. Didn't work, man. It just didn't work.
See, for me, it was only with my edges, right? With my receding hairline. So I had them busted on there, give me a nice straight line, which is good.
Pull the LeBron,
but then,
huh?
Yeah, you know what I mean? I did pull a LeBron, to be honest with you. Hey, but you can't wear a hat, nothing, because that even if you touch it, that shit, like, you know what I mean?
You straight for like a day, but next day.
Facts. It's all over your pillow.
What? Everything. Everything's ruined.
Yeah, facts. Thank you guys for popping in. Much appreciated. It was always a pleasure. Shifty Gizm, Tony Robinson, Dandelion was in the house. Mike was in the house. Basel was in the house. The Stranger was in the house. Thank you guys for popping in. Much appreciated. If I missed anybody, I do apologize. Elihu was here as well. But Dandelion, I don't know if I said it, but I'll say it again just in case I missed it. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. We will be back next week with another episode. And peace, love, and hair grease. And we will see you on the next one. Peace.